Hello? Am I live? I'm okay. I'm live on YouTube. There's a fucking button on the web page that I had to hit. I'm not used to that. What the hell do you mean there's a button I have to hit? I have to go hit end stream on the YouTube website when I'm done. That's fucking weird. Yo, KP, didn't ping the Discord. Hi, VR. You need to get Truffle. Yeah, Lumia's not working. I don't understand how to fix it. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. BR, check my description. What the fuck can... Okay, y'all gotta give me a minute while I get used to this. They want 6,000 kilobytes a second? I can do that. Yo, Paige, thank you. I don't know who any of you are. It's like taking me a moment to process who you fucking people are. Yo. Okay, so mods don't have mod tools. Oh boy. Oh boy, yeah, no, at least thank you if your name is your name that I know you as. Thank you. Okay. Well, this is new. Wait, hold on, there's Lumia. Wait. Lumia! Awesome, okay. We've got that going for us. We got the chat back. This is a lot. Good grief. Okay, so is there like any lag or anything? Chicken Jockey, hello. First YouTube stream. I am very stressed. You get mod tools in non-truffle. It'll be fun to figure out who is who, true. Yeah, okay, hold on. If you check the description, I don't know how to see my own fucking description. It's extension.truffle.vip. You can get it. It makes the chat look better. It looks like Twitch. If you get Truffle. Good grief. Good grief. Hello, we're gonna do Dolls. We're gonna do Fall Guys. Just so we can keep it simple. So I can get used to this, and we can all get used to this for a minute. Man, this is very strange, though. This is very strange. I don't know how I feel about my dashboard. Is that the thing Auto made? Yes. Yeah, it is. It is that. I'm trying to get you, like, a preview of what it looks like. But I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Recently closed tabs? Yes. Oh my god, you're here! I'm here! I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna show you real quick. If you get truffle, it looks like that. Instead of the basic YouTube chat. And it functions like normal Twitch chat. So, oh god, do we not? If you go in the description, it's right here. You get that, you log into YouTube through that. Hey, we have a fucking command. And sorry, bud, no. Sorry, Peach, no. Truffle, bud. It's Twuffle. It's Twuffle. Yeah, I don't know. Half of the stuff that we had before we're not gonna have. It's gonna be a learning experience for all of us. Man, that bot is slow. That bot is slow as hell. Oh boy. I miss Twitch. Is YouTube massively different? I'm gonna have to be definitely less edgy. Movie nights, I believe, are gonna have to move entirely to the Discord for the next month. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do about Media Monday. Probably just YouTube reacts now. Fuck, Hylex. Would you kiss Twitch is Willie to be able to go back there right now? I'd rim them out. Unshowered. Today's the 12-year anniversary of Safe Rock and Roll. It's been 12 years since they got back together. Oh my fucking god. If we get weirdos, I think only you will be able to ban them. That's a problem, because I don't know how to do that. Put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. Remove as moderator. Report. Pin message. Is it just hide user on this channel? Is that my ban? Because there's no ban button. Oh, fucking brother. Making Media Monday like a Sans deep dive for the month might be sick. I'd be down. I'd be down. We can maybe need to drop in a non-truffle. About that, it won't let me. What do you mean it won't let you? What do you mean it won't let you? Oh, now it works. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a lot. Is it true that you can't unban people? Is that a thing? Do I have to be worried about that? That was a weird delay, like 10 seconds at you. If you are on the basic YouTube chat, go to the top right now where it says top chat, switch that to live chat. It's not gonna be any better, but it won't hide messages that it thinks are not good. It's completely non-functional for that. If you all have a question about YouTube moderation, I might be able to help you since I've been on mod on YouTube before. Mods can't unban, but I think that you can. It's just a pain in the ass. Brother, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go back to Twitch. Daddy Twitch. Mr. Dan Clancy. Please take me back. I'll be good. I miss you so much. Take me back. Take me back. But I guess, I don't know. I guess we can bring chat videos back. Hey, Mesa. Yes, I'm new here. Hello, I've never been here before. Actually, that's a lie. I did stream on YouTube like once fucking maybe 6 years ago. But that was about it. How's it going? It's very confusing. It's a learning experience. It's all very, very confusing. I'm learning a lot. I learned that I can't just hit start streaming. There's a button on the fucking website that I have to hit to go live. Mods are learning that they can't have nice things.
I think Coolsville sucks.
That works. That works. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to put a bunch of like the old stuff on a chat match. Hello, Fox. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's going. It's going. Oh, it's going. Watch you get popular as fuck here. Wouldn't that be a shame? Considering I'm not having a great time with it, wouldn't that be a fucking shame? Oh my god. Like okay, if you guys like me, you gotta move back to Twitch with me. We're going back to Twitch. I don't know how the fuck Ludwig did this. Yeah, you're the only one who I've not been able to clock. YouTube did not send me a notification despite me telling it to send a notification yesterday when you posted it. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. We got Lumia finally back up and running. They might actually be a new person. Do I not know you, Weed? If I don't know you, that'd be actually welcome in. I was a bad boy and I got banned off the good website. Guess. Wheat. DJ Wheat? Yeah, fucking right. Hi everyone, I hate that YouTube on mobile won't let me auto-tag people. You have to write out their username, I know, at the very least, I mean, if you guys have Truffle, the emotes work the same. If you do the colon in a letter, that works the same. So that's nice. Hey Wax, welcome in. Oh, things we're learning together. Every day is a learning day. But hi, yes, I love you too. Hello. I know, it's breaking my heart. I keep expecting to look over at Chatterino, but Chatterino's not there. Hurts. I can't remember, I've seen that name in profile picture. I don't see the profile, hold on. Wheat. I don't have a guess for you. I'll have to figure out Truffle later. I can log in with my email, then it shows my real name. Ooh, you might be able to, with Truffle, you can change your name. You can like just click on your name at the bottom and it'll let you write something else into it. Why the switch? What do you mean why the switch? I don't want to be here. Mesa. I don't want to be here. Ugh. Mesa wasn't at the incident. We were talking about mental health, and I got a little too risky. I think that in the middle of it, because I had my knife and I'm not gonna do it again, I'm gonna keep it closed. I went like this, and I think that ended up being my thumbnail. And somebody came and they reported me for threatening to harm myself. So Twitch said, fuck you, you can't work for a month with us. I'm currently paying for like 4 different things for Twitch that I can't get access to because I can't log into them. Like Lumia billed me this morning $25. And I'm not making that money back this month. Fuck! Yeah. So, I got imprisoned. It's Blue! Hi, Blue. So, yep. You love that. Coop told Bezos to meet her in Arby's parking lot for a fight to the death. At this point, I'm about to. It's the only annoying thing is you type an emote, you can't backspace it. Really? I didn't want to, because Blue said she said old, but there was Blue. Hello, Blue. Jesus Christ. You gotta go to your YouTube studio, go to settings, choose community settings, and scroll down, find hidden users, and remove them from that list. If you get a DMCA thing, as far as I know, the stream ends, but you can just restart it.
Just donated 25.00. They said Lumia money.
Thank you, but you didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad that still works. There's that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Finally got my laptop. Let's go. But yeah, good grief. Today will be a learning day. My connection seems to be good. It's telling me that I just got a notification that my stream is extremely healthy. How do I donate? Do we have a Ko-fi command? I'm gonna have to link that in my description, or it might just be on Koopser.com. I think that's got the link to my Ko-fi on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Let's get into today's video. I'm not having a good one. I'm having an extremely bad one. My mental health is in the toilet. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna have a chill day. We're gonna do the dolls. Porn Friday. Yes, Porn Friday is back on the menu, I guess. But yeah, like I said, like one of the only things I think that's gonna significantly change here is the music. And no, not yet. Yeah, the music and Film Friday are gonna be the two things that are gonna have to change. We have to be good on here. You have to be better than you are on Twitch. You can't be as edgy as you were over there. Like, we can still have fun. Don't get me wrong. But just wait until you experience a YouTube crash. What do you mean? I'm scared. Can you watch YouTube videos here? Doesn't Ludwig do it like all the time? I'm pretty sure I can. A month of having to watch movies in the Discord actually sounds kind of nice. No white swimmers jokes. You can joke about cum, you just can't, you know, act like Mormons and let the streamer rock the bed. I will soak all of you. I'll be your jumper. You know that's right. You know that's right. Ew. Depends on the video. You could be copyright struck if the original video maker doesn't want you to react to it. Interest.
Smythe just donated 55.00. They said I'd how this works lol.
Smythe! Thank you! I appreciate it. Literally, your donos are gonna save me so much this month because I am not monetized on YouTube yet. That's probably gonna be one of our goals here is, by the end of this little experiment, maybe I'll be monetized. Maybe I'll get some AdSense, you know? That'd be nice. That'd be cool. Oh, we have to be good. Oh, you have to be just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Why does Sophie only have one E? Yeah, Sophie, you gotta go fix that. There's a guide to change your display name in the announcements in the Discord. You can have all the E's that you want. You can have them back. But yeah, okay, so we don't have chat videos today because we shut the chat videos down. I will unlock that tomorrow. And we'll get back to that. So. We now have dono.cooper.com, donate.cooper.com. Ooh, and the best. Give me that fucking money! .cooper.com. Thank you. I appreciate it. All the times that I missed my actual stream anniversary, missed the streams, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. That was very, very nice of you. Thank you. Geeb Boogeeb, you're gonna have to tell me who you are. You're gonna have to tell me who you are. Will there be any VIP things this month? No, actually, I don't know how to do that on YouTube, first and foremost. Secondly, I'm just gonna have everybody who's a VIP from the previous role, you're gonna have that roll back over. So at the end of May, beginning of June, we'll do another one. Jeeboo Jeeb. Hello, welcome in. If I don't know you, nice to have you. Nice to have you. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, no chat videos. We're just gonna do dolls. We're gonna do our shit. I'm still getting used to this. This feels so strange. I don't like that it's not Twitch chat. Jeeble Jeeble Dip. Alright, hello, Chip. Hello, Chip. I'll behave slightly more, just slightly. I need you to be on your best behavior. How sweaty are you right now? Very. I wonder what my heart rate is. 97. Resting. Resting. There's no VIP feature on YouTube, and that's a fucking shame. So yeah, if you were a VIP last time, it'll get rolled over. Even when you get monetized, a lot of European countries can't donate to the region limits. Well, motherfucker. Motherfucker. My ASMR YouTube account. So if I open that, do I get, like, chip whispers? I'm kinda down. I'm kinda down. Why? This is chill. There's nothing there. Yes, we're all VIPs this month. We're all VIPs this month. You know, it's one less thing that I have to fucking worry about, so whatever. Alright. I've been very stressed out today. Probably understandably so. So I'm only just starting to relax. I think with Truffle you can VIP people, but I don't know how. I'm gonna have to watch, like, all of their tutorials. It's just the one I watch ASMR on. Let me do something special for you. What the fuck? No! What? What? Thank you. Thank you, Prue. First month I got VIP and we're not on Twitch. I know, I'm so sorry. And that's why I said if you had it, I'm gonna let it roll over. You're gonna keep it. Don't worry. I will say the only thing that I really enjoy about YouTube streams is the fact that you can go back in the VOD easily and then just go right back to being live. So like if you miss something, you can go back 5 minutes. That shit's sick. That'd be the easiest thing in the world for Twitch to implement it, and they've never done it. Oh goodness, hold on. I'm in bed, I can't get up because there's sleep on my ankle. Oh, what a baby. No promises about being good, fuck you. Give me the fucking money link, won't load. Uh-oh, it might still be processing? I know we've had that happen before. I didn't go to the park, I started driving and I realized I was still too stoned. The rewind's nice and that's about it. Yeah, I agree with you. I know the command won't work, but how about some wheel spin pronoun? I'm with you. I'm with you. Honestly, the command might work. It's just really slow. Yeah, I was gonna, like, the chatbot has to think here on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, they all should work. They're just gonna be really slow. One of my mods does that all the, I mean, you can do that, but you have to go back, you have to open the VOD, and it doesn't even include, like, the last 2 to 3 minutes. So if it's something that immediately happened on Twitch, you have to wait and then go open the VOD, and it's still a gamble as to whether or not it'd be there. Is it possible to gamble if you have Truffle?
I think Coolsville sucks.
Yeah, if you have Truffle, I can start polls and predictions. But that's something that we'll have to get into later because that's too much fucking brain power for me to exert at the moment. We can still be woke. I think we need to be woke. I'm not sure that all the jokes about us being Republicans are gonna fly on this platform. Do we need to disable the Simpsons command? I think we might have, yeah, I was gonna say we might have done that already. Yeah.
Smythe_JPG just donated 100.00.
I'm gonna throw up.
They said, oh, okay, I know how this works now.
I'm gonna throw up. What the fuck do you mean $155? Smythe! What the fuck? Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Look at my sweat. This is what I'm going through right now. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Appreciate it. Good grief. You know what? I got this for free with my refill the other day. Cheers and thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Ew. I understand why I was free now. Ew. You should fake getting Twitch banned every year so you get these donos. I don't ever want this to happen again. Banned streamer, you fucking know it. You fucking know I'm a banned streamer. I'm edgy. I'm a risk to the brand. Alright, hi Butcher. Of course, I'll be on my best behavior. I don't want to lose you here too. The only other place I can go after this is TikTok or Kick. Don't make me do it. I don't want to go there. You don't expect me to stop building my house to come look. I mean, I do expect you to stop building your Minecraft house to look at my sweat. How long they ban you for? For a fucking month. They thought I was suicidal, so they got me off the platform for a fucking month. Isn't that insane? Why the hell is that the punishment? 3 days? Great. 7 days? All right. A month? Dude. Now that you're on YouTube, you can collab with Turkey Con. I was gonna say the low tier god phrase, but I don't think that's allowed here. That took a minute to load, didn't it? God. I'm off to dinner. I'll be back if you're still here. Goodbye. Have a good time at dinner. Have a good one. A month is wild. Yeah, it's fucking sickeningly long. I would have hung myself to prove Twitch wrong. I think our neighbors are Baptist or something. They're jamming in their backyard playing Mexican Latino church music. You know what? Live and let live. I bet they're having a great fucking time. Streamer suicidal, let's remove their main source of income. That'll help. That's exactly what I said. I was like, because it's the fucking 12th, right? You know what day Twitch payouts come out on? The 13th! Well, they start processing on the 13th and then you get paid on the 15th, but... Bro! I'm gonna be salty about this for a long time. My first suspension ever, the boobs. I got it, okay? I fucked up. I take responsibility. The boobs were a mistake and I shouldn't have done it. This is ridiculous. Ah! We live in a country that'll throw you into a mental hospital against your will and then bankrupt you for the pleasure of being locked in there. I have literally had that happen to me. That is a lived fucking experience I've had. Anyway, I did my nails. Ooh, I went with like a amethyst geode, springy, Easterish. Ooh, so there's that. I needed to do that for my mental health, man.
Callie
I fucking
just donated 50.00.
Stop!
They said sorry you got banned.
Callie! And your bitch ass offered to buy me snacks. Stop it. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're the sweetest. Is that Twitch Purple Nail very on brand? They should sponsor. You know what cup I've got right now? The fucking Twitch cup I got for $5. I wanted to put duct tape over this logo. I still might. Alright. They don't care about us, just get it off their platform. Here's the thing, I would genuinely get on my knees and grovel to get back there right now. But here we are. Here we are. What are my pronouns, baby? What are they? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Were they them today? Were they them today? Doesn't care how whack people. I got my first payout today. Congratulations! Let's go, let's go. Congratulations on meeting the threshold. I was gonna buy you snacks and flowers and get a cake that said sorry got banned. But it was gonna be like $40. I figured it'd be probably more helpful just to dono it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Callie inspired this idea. We should do another merch design stream. We should. I've done it before, but that was forever ago. You got the amateur pronouns. Thank you, Pooh, for setting that up real quick. I still owe my shirt from the last one. Let's go. Yeah, but no, we should do that again. I'm in. I'm down. Just don't judge me for owning a copy of Photoshop that may not be 100% legitimate. Oops. I did a bunch of merch designs. It was fun. Nice to get. Don't judge me. Don't judge. Okay. Okay. I ain't fucking paying their subscription service, man. I ain't doing that shit. Catch me on the Pirate Bay. So long ago, I didn't even have my own shirt design because I was new here. Oh my goodness, it was that long ago. That was fucking. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Okay. So we should do that again, for sure. That'd be fun. We should do that. I want to do another video editing stream now that I've got a better GPU. It should be able to handle like DaVinci and OBS at the same time. So we might do that too. That's an idea. Also, I've sent you something in the mail. It should be there in a week. What the fuck, Fox? That's really sweet. What the hell? Thank you, dude. Fox, you are the only viewer with my address. Because I know, like, the mods, I think all of the mods have it. You're my only viewer with my address. I trust you. I love you. Thank you. No, they're not. Shut the fuck up, Chip. I was gonna say, maybe Cam. Maybe Cam. That's not out of the realm of possibility. But okay. No, I think we're good to barbecue, yeah? I've done my app. Well, that's kind of, you know what's kind of cool about, the YouTube dashboard? I don't have as much information as I did on Twitch, but this is pretty neat. Little chart. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I'm kind of into it. Didn't have that on Twitch. I love charts. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good to go. Let's get into it. Well, never mind. Oops. Okay, hold on. Let me hide the truffle chat now that I know Lumia chat works. Yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry. What do you need to get monetized? 7 out of 10. Thank you. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know, actually. A 1,000 subscribers. Fuck me, I'm not getting monetized. We're not hitting 1,000 in a month. That's not happening. We gotta push shorts. We gotta push shorts. Push them. Shove them at people. Good grief. 300 watch hours. I think I might. I'm not gonna say I'm close enough to that. But I'm closer to that than I am with the subscribers. So. I don't know. Not with that attitude, brother. I've got a piss poor attitude for good reason.
Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Barbecue.
Let's
Let's
get
get
it
it done.
selling followers. 4,000 watch hours. I'm gonna
It
kill
is
myself.
Friday. It's time to dig in the mini barbecue grill to see what type of dice we're using today. And it looks like we got our Void Kitty dice sent to us by my sister.
Me too, actually.
If you look carefully, you'll see my cat on there. Anyways, as always,
Kitty dice.
the series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich.
Stop saying that. You're right. I'm not allowed to say that here. I don't like it here.
Series by Adventures in Ardia. The dice
Yeah,
are
look at
tossed,
us.
and now it's time to roll for meat.
Subscribing
9,
is
White's
free, though.
choice.
Yeah, but you have to
should eat
convince
something
people
healthy.
to subscribe to you.
Well, fine. Joke's on you. 6, we got broccoli. Oh yeah, do you guys want to see the pipe that ruined our episode on
Okay,
Monday?
well...
Yep, that's the one.
Fuck you.
All right, we got our broccoli crown, and of course, we got
Well-
some prep work to do. And there it is. And with the power of video editing, we're gonna get this.
Oh,
cut up.
nice.
Now that we got that all laid out, it's time to roll for binder. 9, pickle
Okay,
juice.
thank you, Chip.
Use the pickle juice that you like.
Say, like,
We have
and
no
subscribe,
walkies.
and I
I'm
won't
using my
kill
meat
myself.
injector to help spread out that binder evenly. Again, I'm doing this at 4 o'clock in the morning, so
Why are we
it works.
injecting the
I can't
broccoli?
wait for the people in
Hello,
the comment section to say,
Charlie!
You're using that wrong.
And to that, go fuck yourself.
Well said, Maddie. Now it's time to roll for rubs.
That much
We
I
got
can figure
Made in
out.
Michigan and Fire and Smoke Society. We got charred sauces and seasonings. We're going to use their chicken rub today. Check them out. Support a small business. And now it's time to roll, fire, and smoke.
Nice.
1.
Sherry cola.
Fuck! Yeah, not the seasoning I was looking for vegetables. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm telling you that this seasoning is great. It just has its purpose.
Your voice doesn't
elsewhere.
put me to sleep.
It's
I
great
don't want you on
ribs,
this account.
pork, stuff like that. And now for a handheld mixy doodle.
Okay.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
You know me, I don't use spoons around here. We like to mix with our
Okay.
hands. We're gonna make sure all those broccoli florets have all that seasoning and that juice included.
Honestly, that looks
And we did
really
lay
good.
down some non-stick cooking spray as well.
I feel like the cola is
Now
gonna be
it's time
pretty
to roll
good.
for wood. 2, cherry wood. Now that we got our wood, it's time to roll for char griller. 2, the Grand Champ XD. We're gonna set this bad boy up. Starting it off with some Royal Oak supersized briquettes in the
No
side
sleep
box.
means
then
more
hit it with wood.
engagement.
All right, you guys know the grill. We got the Char Griller Grand Champ XD, 350 degrees.
True.
until-
Actually, you know
Wait
what,
a
Chip?
minute.
Keep me
I'm
on your
sorry, I
ASMR
gotta do the
account.
thing. Oh, this one's gonna be good.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Nice.
All right,
Good
now
soup.
that we got that done, it's time to roll for Wild Magic.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Now,
come.
before we threw this on the
Thank you
grill,
for
we threw on
lurking.
some pickled jalapenos. We didn't add any of the juice because it's already got the pickle juice. Like I said, we're cooking this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until the vegetables have softened and the florets get crispy. And that's
Oh,
about
baby.
an hour at that temperature. Maybe like 45 minutes.
I don't know
All right, let's
why
cook
I've
those
not
sauces.
considered
Time for
just, like-
20 sauce roll. 7, your
Really?
binder.
Broccoli.
More pickles. All right, we
More
got this Hercules
pickle.
plate. We're gonna throw down some broccoli florets. Then don't forget them jalapenos.
Everyone's government names is
From there, we're gonna
crazy, I
open up our
know.
Milwaukee dills and throw on a little bit
I have
of
nice
that
news. I
juice.
mentioned to my mom that I wanted to buy a bracelet. I don't have any jewelry. My mom offered to pay for a custom. That's fucking awesome. Congrats.
It smells.
You'll have to send
and
a
looks
picture.
Very interesting. But how does it taste? Oh yeah, big shout out to Royal Oak Charcoal for sending us some merch. Okay, this is kind of
Not
works
good.
and doesn't work. Without
mean,
the
a
added
very
pickle juice at
pickly-
the end, this could be good, but I'm still getting hints of that cherry cola, which is really, really weird for the
Debug.
prominent flavors of broccoli.
You scared the fuck out of me. You gotta warn me prior, man.
Would this be a good side dish? Not at the next barbecue. But does it make for a very unique and interesting combination? Also no. I wish I could say
Also
that this
no.
tasted really
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with you, Mesa. I think that's a pretty good guess. I'm gonna go like 3.4 though. He's testing. Thanks,
good.
Beesh.
but I really can't. Overall, I'm going to give this a 4.8 out of 10. And I think we're going to
I went the
call this
wrong
one
direction.
The Desperation Fridge Clean Out. And just like that, folks, that's episode 1.
Well, there you go, Mesa.
Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe.
Congrats.
And as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.
Congrats. All right. There we go. There we go. Coop doesn't need any more scares. I feel like every time my phone buzzes, it's just gonna be more bad news. And giving me a proper 18th birthday gift last year. I don't agree because I got plenty of presents, but she wanted to give me something that's really sweet. Aw. I really want to see it when it's done. Please do send it. Please do send it. That's very sweet. Alright. Ooh. Okay, so how do I find out which creators will DMCA the fuck out of me if I want to react to their content? Is there no way of knowing until I do it? No clue? Fuck. Well, the fucking racist scene from your childhood movie? I feel like characters welcome wouldn't mind. Oh. Fucking... Are you guys not subscribed? Help! What the fuck? What the fuck? Who you are? I know that's not true. Lame. No, it's not working. Back to the drawing board. Rip. Not to be a bearer of more bad news, but your OnlyFans got suspended. What a fucking shame. What a fucking shame. Lies. You weren't subbed to yourself. I mean, that one makes sense. That's the one error message I could be like, yeah, that checks. Alright, let me get these open. Daily Dose is fine. Blame it on Jorge is fine too. Pick a video you find interesting and I'll check them out real quick. Blame it on Jorge is fine? And I assume, I guess, like, all the TikToks are fine. What about Nexpo? I've actually been waiting to watch this video. We could watch this together today, if you're down. Do you have to hit the bell too? You do have to hit the bell when you like and subscribe. Nexpo is chill. Okay, well, I feel like most of the channels I'd want to react to anyway are good then. Alright, neat. Cool, cool, cool. I love Nexpo. Yeah, I've been waiting to watch this video. I wanted to do it last night, but I was doing my nails and like we were chilling. So, yeah, we could do Nexpo together today. Like a round or two of Fall Guys and then end with this. That works for me. I like that idea. Okay. Connections, 10-day streak. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Play. Sin, Tan, Shuffle. It's not that. It can't be that. As long as you add something to it, most small to medium-sized tubers are chill. Okay, cool. I didn't want to hit the bell, but I did it anyways. Thank you for hitting the bell and like and subscribing to my YouTube channel where I post videos on YouTube. And I stream on YouTube. I love YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for hosting me as a refugee. Jumping off a cliff soon. Bottom left tile? Oh, sun. My bad. I didn't feel like setting up the green screen today. Hopefully, understandably so. Okay. Okay. Because again, like Sin Tan, and then it should be like... It starts with a C, I can't remember. Geometry is the only math subject I did well in, and I can't fucking remember that. Ah! COS, yes. COS, that was it. You don't need to be caged today. Appreciate it, thank you. Ken. Net. Well, this one's fucked. Error. Things that are supposed to end in sinner, error. Bitter, I don't, Spurs, Bucks, Suns. Nets? Is that a team? Bitspur, Buck, things with a horse. Oh, that could be it. Buck? Yeah, Buck, Spur. Something Cowboy. Are those teams? I don't know about the net. Tan Sin. Bit Buck. What the fuck? The Nets are a team. Okay, so we'll try that. Oh! Hey, why am I checking into my own stream? What the fuck? I guess horse tan with horse? I guess like hide, maybe? Sinsec tan. Yeah, but what's fourth? Like an error message on a fucking, calculator? That's the only thing I could think. In a bit, in a GIF, in a flash, in a second. There we go. Yeah, definitely that. Sinsectan error. TI-86. That's what I thought too. Okay. But tan is not there. So like maybe bots, but no, it's gotta be 3 letters. What the f- Straight came. Airstray, Sin, Fall. What does that leave us with? Tan came Kenbots. When I saw what the purple one was, it was a def. Do wrong. Tan came Kenbots. Botswana. Kenya. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, New York Times. Sure. Why not? Fucking, why not? Well, that's a really big mini. Okay, we ready? That's a really big mini. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Latina? Still up in the air? Nope. With 14, fuck you. Ariana, oh. Ari? Maybe? Things issued by the DMV. Bone connecting the elbow and the wrist. What the f- Rio. Why was my immediate thought fucking Ariana? White House family during the 2020s? Biden's. Right? Medicinal amount. Elaborate hairstyle. Part of the eye that contains the iris. Sure, whatever you say. Wow, this is so big. It's full of questions. Isn't it soul and not soul? Nope, it's soul. Pretty fucking sure. Weather phenomenon that translates to the girl? Plaster wall cut. This is fucked. This is fucked. Still up in the air. I always thought it was spelled so, and I only found out today about the soul spelling. No, it's not spelled like, no. It's literally, okay, here's the thing. I took several years of choir, like I was extensively in choir. It's soul. La Nina. Hold on. 3 down, La Nina. Nina. My bad. It could be spelled so. Oh, it's just so in the song. I go to make sure, but about TBA for 4. So was I, but I taught people it. This is fucked up. It's TBD, to be determined. It's full of questions. Hey, check it out. Oh, look. Maybe? Dosage. 11 across is IDS. IDs. Nuts. Am I right? Chewy candy. Like cornea, not cornea. Doesn't fit. 24 cans of beer is a case. 4 ounce trivia. Yep. What the fuck? C7. So we didn't do 7 across with 14 across. C7. Okay. 13 down. School that plays home football games at the LA. It's a. University. Yeah, university. Yeah. Uvia? Sure, whatever you say. The internet's split on So Soul. It can be either. Oh. Tomato, tomato? Yeah, that's fair. 15 might be aha. I'm gonna hold on that. Sing? Chewy candy. Elaborate hairstyle. Bone connecting the elbow to the wrist. Ulna. This is, oh look. Shit. Gummy, there's an A, brother. Taffy checks, I think. What the fuck? Peach. That message. I had to wait for that to load because it's like, what the fuck? Your emote's not loading. 7 and 14 just refer to each other. 15 is okay. And then Plaster Walt is okay. Weef? I don't know. Queef. That's a hairstyle? Is that just what's that? Stucco. Quaff. What? It's STCC. That's what I've got here. Wait. Okay. You know what's confusing? That fucking mini. Good God. Under 6 minutes is impressive. I mean, kind of? Good Lord. Okay, Taily Bandle. Ooh. Chat super delayed on YouTube. I chatted that before you'd written anything there. Uvia is a new word. I'm being legit. It's Fox, again, if you get truffle, it goes like really quickly. Also, but if you are using YouTube, switch this from Top Chat to live chat, it comes a little quicker. But not by much. Not by much. Jerk off instructions? Shut the fuck up, bro. Oh my god, I was set the top and not all messages? Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. They come in quicker if you have it set to the live chat. Boots and cats and boots and cats and no. Is that a cat? Meow. Meow. What the fuck? More. It's literally just Glorp. I need the voice. Y'all with me? Cause holy fuck, I've got nothing. Oh, Numa, was that 2000? Give me the voice. Hi, Glorp. That doesn't help me at all. That doesn't help whatsoever. That doesn't help at all. Love always in French. That's gotta be it. Who the fuck are you? I've never heard of that in my life. In French? I just know French. I mean, appreciate you getting that right. What the fuck? We're not the only ones that didn't get it. I mean, we're just like one of the only. I guarantee this 32% of people just knew how to translate that. I guess we gotta be careful. I know I can play Hurdle, I just can't play the music for as long as I used to. So that sucks. Dream On. Nice. Next. Volume. What the fuck? All that jazz? The jazz hot. Fuck. Ugh. Alright. I'm wondering if you need to add mods in Truffle. If you have some sort of option there in your Truffle chat, can you click on my name and see if there's the option to add mod? Give mod role. Would you like to give user the mod role? Yeah. Give mod role. Would you like to give this user the mod role? Yeah. Miguel, type something. Wex text, give mod role. Hold on. Click. Wex, give mod role. Yes. Miguel. Click. Give mod role. Yes. Okay, all 4 of you should have that now. You let me know how that went? That did it? Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, you other 3, refresh. Let me know if that works for you. We're learning. We're learning. I see it now. I can time out and ban. Okay, great. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Why did we pin Fox saying no? I don't know. I just know French. We can pin too. I'm okay. We're learning together. Okay, okay, okay. We're learning together. Alrighty. Well, there's our dulls. Unless we want to do some hurdles. I'm kind of down for some hurdles. Hurdle deck. Whoops! Pinned by Maget. Hold on. Okay, so I can see that one. I think that Pooh pinned you initially. Now, oh my goodness, that wasn't me this time. I unpinned. It's okay. Maget took over the pin. Maget took over the pin. All right, let's just do our basic round real quick. That's nice that pin chat works here too. I am with you on that. Fucking like, thank God, you know? All right, so let's do... Again, I just want to do like the easier ones. Emo pop, hip hop, fuck it. Paige, are you still here? Only open metal if you're here. You're doing great, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been in a state all day. Metal? Okay. And what's the one that we usually open down here? Taylor. I'm not fucking opening ABBA. You can't make me open ABBA. Fuck you. I'm not opening ABBA. One Hit Wonder. Yeah, we'll stop there. That's a lot of them. We'll stop there. Budding. One Republic? All the right moves in all the right places. What's wrong with ABBA? The fact that none of you fucking know ABBA. Alright. I mean, it fucking could be. All the right moves, One Republic? Nope. Nope. Sounds good. What the fuck movie was that? Was it Percy Jackson? All the Right Moves was in Percy Jackson. True, we are ABBA posers. We never get ABBA. I'm not getting this. You know this? Fuck me, what's it called? Oh no. I'll play it one more time. I don't know. George. I get a sound notification for replies. Does it work for ats too? Can somebody at me to see? Yeah, happily. Yeah, I don't. If all you've got is George, it works. Oh, that's neat. So kind of like a Chatterino ding donk. Neat. Cool. I don't know this. It wasn't George, brother. It was John. It was John. Damn. Oh man. What was it gonna be? Pretty green eyes. I wouldn't have gotten that. I wouldn't have gotten that. I forget who's British. How can you forget that he's British? He's like the most quintessentially British chowder that we have. Alright, we're going to the end. No. Wait. It's like semi-religious. I'm gonna play it again. It's semi-religious? Sophie, how sure are you that you know this? Oh no. Show me heaven. Mariah McKee? That's a song? Oh. Sophie! Yes, BR, Smythe said that earlier. Don't be a dork about it. I know it's old! Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. Alright. That's a country music song. You can't tell me otherwise. What the fuck is this doing in my emo category? If you're thinking Dirty Little Secret, you're wrong. Nope. I liked how the Fall Out Boy album Take This to Your Grave is 20 years old. What the fuck, dude? Why are you doing that? I've got nothing. I saw the watch party thing. I don't know how it works. The most Quentin Washit British. I was gonna argue, but I can't. You can't spell quintessential. Darling, I don't know what the watch parties are. I need to figure that out. I enabled it. It was just one of the things I could turn on. Cummy Sensual. I'm gonna have to lurk. I hope the stream goes well. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, you enter YouTube URLs. So we just watch a YouTube video together? Oh shit. Guys, the Bee Movie is free on YouTube with ads right now. We could do that for Movie Friday, I don't know. You do like you like jazz. Oh, fuck. Finch. I have absolutely heard that music before. I just did not know that song. Pop. So we're looking at like an 80s type beat? I have no idea. I mean, it's funky. Do I know it? No. No. Pop Musa. It basically, yeah. Scritty Polity. Scritty Polity. Just testing ignore? No, I won't. Vote. I see it. It worked. I don't know how to start that shit myself. I'm gonna be frank with you. Yeah, if you're using the truffle extension, there should be a poll at the top of the chat right now. So we've got that. If we want polls, if you want predictions, you're gonna have to have truffle. So.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I'd like to see Dr. Slumber, please.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
No,
I feel like I've heard this before.
Hello.
This one doesn't tell you what. No, it doesn't.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
No, I don't. But tell the doctor it's urgent that I see her.
Well, just one moment. Dr. Slumber. Dr. Slumber, there's a young man out here named... Excuse me, what?
Alright, Slumber and I get nothing. ICP. Sleep. None of those pop up here. Which is strange, because I feel like we've had an ICP song before. Dana Dane. I don't know. I don't fucking know. What the hell? Didn't he? That's Enchanted? That's not, okay, so that's not that. It's not this. It's not this. It's not that. It's either so close or it's gotta be so close. Because I know Ever Ever After is Carrie Underwood. True Love's Kiss starts a cappella, so does That's How You Know. Happy Working Song's more upbeat. I think it's so close. Woo! Alright, cool. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. No, I fucking love this movie. I'm entirely with you. I've seen it like 6 times in my life. Oh, we could do that for movie night now that we're doing movie nights in the Discord. We can watch Disney. Boom, ba-doo.
There's just a few more hours, that's all the time.
That music's so familiar.
There's just a few more hours, that's all the time you've got. A few more hours before they tie the knot.
7. That's why I was familiar. I haven't seen this shit in like fucking, I don't know, 14 years.
There's just a few more hours.
Yikes, bro. Yikes. That sucks. We're batting for nothing today. We're not doing great. Oh, yeah. There we go. I just have to complain and then they'll give us one that we're familiar with. Just seeing what emotes are available. Should be anything you can use on your phone will pop up in chat. And again, if you want to use the normal emotes like Heck W and shit, you can just get Truffle. And it should work. I don't know why Lumia, Lumia isn't doing the animation anymore. Where like Wex he has the headbang there. That should be the headbang. Unsure why it's not doing that. Not sure how to fix that. I'm at Coney Island. Wonder where did my baby go? Flashbacks, the bright lights, the merry-go. I'm sorry for not making you my centerfold over and over. Let me do the other one real quick. In the neon lights, say out your name. This is Red. I'm gonna cheat. I'm sorry. I know the album. I'm sorry. I just need the name of the song. I think it's State of Grace. No, it's not State of Grace. Do I not know this? Sophie, you're the only other one that would. Help. It's like a million little stars. Your name. Oh. I want to go State of Grace. It's like a million. This is Ah!
When I'm in this dream, it's like a million little stars.
That wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. My player was 80 seconds behind. Yeah, Fox, you've been so motherfucking delayed, it's not even funny. Alright. I keep accidentally clicking and pausing. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how to get Lumia to pull the emotes. It should automatically do it. Ooh, sexy. I'm working on it. Thank you. I really want a voice here. I don't think we're gonna get one. Sounds like every sexy boy band. I know. I'm like, this could be a million different fucking bands. Cut close. It's a girl band? Oh, I can't even play it. Well, okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that was not the best one we've had, for sure. Okay. Okay. I miss my old music. Twitch is the only site that lets you separate Spotify. I miss it. I miss it. Okay, well, we've been live for, I was gonna say just about an hour and a half. I was wrong. I was off by about 10 minutes, but let's take a break real quick, come back. I can't even run ads. I have no control over that. I have no control over that. But yeah, let's just take a break real quick. We'll come back. We'll do a round or two of yeah, that's it says DMCA free tunes. I know that CG5 is safe. Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is safe. Unsure. I have YouTube Premium via my Google Fi plan. No ads for me. Here's the thing. Like, I'm gonna say the best experience you're gonna have on this stream is using uBlock, Origin, and Truffle. For the next month, those are necessities. So, I need to piss to get some food, brother. Okay, I'm with you. So yeah, everybody get up, stretch your legs. Don't have it on this account. I haven't seen an ad yet. Good. I don't know if they run whether you're monetized or not. I'd have to assume that they're gonna auto run them. I also know there's like a take a break function that I could activate when I need to step away, but I don't know how to do that either yet. I'll figure that out. In the meantime, I'll see you in a minute. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play, what is this? Wait, no, help, let me go by Danny Gonzalez. Oh my God, yes. Okay, I'll be right back.
He was just a dolphin, swimming in the sea with his dolphin friends, happy as can be, until one day he went and ventured onto land, and he got bitten by a radioactive man. Now he's Dolphin Man, half dolphin, half man. Hear him screech at night, cause he just wants a friend. He'll be quite a fright if you run into him in the dark abandoned house where he lives. Oh, you know he may come off strong, but he's not what he seems. If he ever catches you, you can bet that you'll scream like, help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go tonight. You'll scream, help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go, stop kidnapping me. She was just a lady, not a care in the world, till she saw some grown men kidnapping a girl. She said, help, let me go. So she sprung into action, and she looked right at a necklace and became Scarlett Johansson, and she kicked all their asses. Harley, savior of the masses. Don't know where that necklace came from. Love more, hate less, that's the message. Dolphin Man saw her on TV and gave her a call. They formed the best crime fighting team in the world. Oh, then they saved the president from an alien race. It was all over the news. He was screaming in space like, help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go tonight. He said, help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go, stop kidnapping me. Help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go tonight. He said, help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go, stop kidnapping me.
There's There's no shot this song is DMC. Sorry, I just got back to my desk right as this. There's no shot this is DMCA free. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, one moment.
Hey, man, the fuck you mean you ain't heard no fucking?
How come all this conversation, me? How come all your ladies, they want me? 1 to the 3, 3, 7, I'ma lead. Bouncing both ways back to the bed, that's greed. Low water whip, G-class push start. Dirty bitch brain, A+ felt smart.
Sorry, try to make it fast. There's no way I can't handle changes DMCA free. Fucking what? Anyway, hello. Hello. Yeah, I definitely, if that Rihanna used to play it for sure. I don't know if Mix did. But I saw that initially from the original Danny Gonzalez video when it was uploaded, and I've been obsessed with Help. Let me go, help. Let me go, help. She did it one stage, she definitely did. Okay, my bad. There are a lot of mixes of songs are sped up or slowed down to get past the detection box. Really? T-Pain has? T-Pain stream playlist. Where would I find this? T-Pain to release 162 songs for streamers to use. Oh! No website. Is there a Spotify playlist? Yeah, like, hold on. Where the fuck do I find it? You can't record my music, change it, or use it anywhere else. If you do, you're violating my copyrights, and it's gonna get your ass sued. Where do I find it? Okay, I'll have to look into that later. I'm unable to find it at the moment. So. That is neat, though. That's nice of him to do. Nice of him to do. I know that the fucking, all of Baby No Money's music is free to stream. There's a couple, like James Marriott as well, Deriva Cat. I'm just looking at the playlist I have in front of me. There's a couple of people I could definitely just stream all their music, but it's gonna be a... Lemon Demon is also DMCA free. Can you add this as a browser sort and see if it posts chat as an overlay? Yes. Let me fix the aspect ratio, maybe? 1920, 1080? Yeah, there's nothing on it, dude. Ain't nothing here. I'm moving it around the screen. Yeah, I've got nothing. That doesn't work. Rip. Was that just a test to get emotes up? Well, that's fair, but yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Oh well. Okay, well, let's do just a round or two of Fall Dudes, and then we'll get to the next part, because my brain's running at overtime, and we need comfort stuff. So, for the emotes, that's the only one workaround that supposedly works. Okay, so can you send me that information later and see if there's anything I could potentially do? I'll take a look at it. I don't know, maybe I just did like an input wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Woo! Oy. What's the stress hormone's cortisol, right? I could sell this shit concentrated at the moment. Concentrated. You want to really fucking stress somebody out? I'll sell you my stress. You can roofie them with it. I can't say that on YouTube. I'm gonna have to reteach myself social norms. Cool. Cool. Alright, give me fallguys.exe, please. Yes, there we go. When you stretched, I was thinking about this. Actually gonna become a family-friendly streamer now. Yeah, right. In your dreams. Pig acting like a pig. What the f- Wait, that's not what I have open. Yep.
Aloe vera plant?
Oh, yeah. Oh, aloe! Holy fucking shit, that bitch is smart as hell. Look at those tits. There's nothing there! What do you mean? Hi, Lex. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, okay. You need to write up something for court that's due in 3 days. What the fuck are you going to court for? Did you talk about that before? Is it serious? Are you in trouble? Or is it like a kid, like a kid's thing? Court for the kiddo? That's what I was asking. I can't get the extension to work. So we had this problem earlier. I had to literally restart my entire fucking browser for it to finally work. However, Pooh can help you troubleshoot that if he's just down to help. Halfway down with it, but I need a break before I break down. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I hope it goes well for you. I hope everything turns out. All right. Does anybody want to join? I mean, again, I'm just playing casually. This isn't like I'm not like crushing everybody in my wake for a crown for today, but for court, kiddo for court. Yeah, that's all right. Good luck with everything. I'm sorry. Yeah, anybody want to boot up and join me? I'm not using my own PC. I'm in Germany. I don't think that the country matters. What browser are you on? I'm not in a Fallen Fellows mood. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that there weren't anybody who were like, hold on, I'm booting the game up. I'll join you. Like, understandably, usually I play this alone, so it's fine. What the hell, man? Chrome, but I usually use Safari. It should be easier on Chrome than it was for Firefox. Funny enough. Okay, so you're on a PC, you're using Chrome. You installed it, and it's just not like showing you anything. What's the who was that website? What was that website you had me log in on? You might need to link that. Because it wasn't until I went to that website that it actually like popped anything up for me. Like I had to make the account on Truffle, and then it finally worked. So I don't know. That was my experience. I can get Barnyard Chat, but I can't type in it. So did you make you need to make an account then? Right. Yeah, Pooh, whatever it was that you linked me to make an account, they need that. I think. But I'm talking out of my ass, so I don't know. Oh yeah, Eminem Tunes music is free. Cool. Forgot about that. It should have a let's go button at the bottom to make an account. I didn't get that until you had linked me that. I made an account and I signed in through Twitch. You need a YouTube, yeah, you need the YouTube account. I think.
fact I like to be alone. It might sound kind of sad.
I'm talking to my ass. I think.
I tend to handle things usually by myself.
Because it's meant to work on both platforms, but yeah, okay. And you only have to, everybody, you only have to have this extension for as long as I'm on YouTube for. Miraculously wants 50-50 custody after barely seeing him for 2.5 years. I really wonder what the fucking end goal here is. That's crazy. Is it financial gain? That's weird. God, Lex, I'm sorry. That's really fucking frustrating. I don't think my YouTube, my Twitch won't let me type here. See, that's something that I couldn't even test because of the whole, you know, Twitch being, like, extraordinarily insensitive about mental health. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Crying in my prom dress. You know what's fun, at least, about the DMCA shit? I can sing along to the songs and there's gonna be music in the background of the VOD. Hi, there we go, Charlie. All right. So you should be able to see emotes, and it should the chat should look a lot better. Trouble VIP. That's the what are you asking? What are you asking? I'm back. I don't know what that emote working. Okay, be a good background noise. I'm doing my best. So I'm learning everything very, very slowly. So if you have questions, I'm not gonna be the best guy to answer for at least like a week. Matt, you're doing great, thank you. It's very stressful. His new partner is pushing. Oh, so she wants a fucking stepson. Eh? That's fucked. I'm sorry. That's fucked. Nice. Nice. Oh, it's been a long week. A long week. This is probably where I get my first gray hair, chat. You missed. It still works. I don't know how to make the... I don't think there is a way for us to have Lumia redeems on here because there's no channel points and there's no panels. And I looked into like making a Lumia bio page, but I can't log into Lumia because I can't log into Lumia without Twitch. And I'm banned from Twitch. You go to Tangia. Tangia still works. See, I can't log into Tangia. Again, because of the whole logged in with Twitch and I'm suspended on Twitch bullshit. Oh, you're right. Okay, so at the very least that works. How are you paying for that? Is that it? How does that work? What? Token, okay. 1, 2, 3, 2. 3, 2. They'll send me the, yeah, no. If you guys use cash on Tangia, I'll get paid. If you use the bits, it won't. So that's why I was curious. 3, this. Yeah, no, Tangia is, I think Tangia pays me on the 1st of the month? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. So 3 yellow, 4 red, and 2 orange. 3 yellow, 4 red, 2 orange. 3 yellow, 2 red, 4 orange. 3 yellow, 2 red, 4 orange. 3 yellow. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a really quick round. It's just giving me a loading white screen. Can you send me the link? Yeah, please do that. 4 pink, 3 purple, 2 brown, 4 pink, 2 yellow, 3 brown. The other number is gonna be green. 4 yellow, 2. Woo! What's 64 times 3? 3 times 4 is 12. So 2 carry the 1. 102? That's probably dead wrong. That's the example of my mental math. Dead wrong. No, that's so wrong. What do you mean I said 102 but it's 64 times 3? I gotta play. Fuck! 192. I'm a moron. Oh boy.
Wex text asked me, what do you think of streaming here on YouTube
I did my
compared
best.
to Twitch? Streaming on YouTube versus Twitch, huh? It's like comparing a hard-boiled detective novel to a slapstick comedy. YouTube's got the reach like a mob boss with connections everywhere. But Twitch, it's the dive bar. Where everybody knows your name. Where community feels tight.
Yes!
Both have their pros and cons, like a dame with a wild side.
I want to go back to the dive bar. Get me out of this elitist fucking boozy bullshit and put me back in the dirty, smelly piss bar. Play again. I want to go back to my pissy, shitty AIDS bar. Get me out of here. I don't belong here. I'm different from these people. I don't belong here. It's fucked up. Fucked up. Charlie got it. Let's go. I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad it worked out. Thank you for helping them. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. These people, you people. Yeah.
Composed a song for you. A song in the style of Hurt by Johnny Cash, the sad, sad country cover.
Oh no!
Titled They Banned My Ass, telling the tale of Coop being banned by Twitch.
They banned my ass from the stream tonight. Took away my voice, shut off my light. Left me in silence in the dark of my room. They banned my ass, now I sing my tune.
That's really good. That's really good.
While the way I played, spent countless hours. Now I'm just
Now you
portrayed
have intro music.
as a rebel without a stage to share. Just me and my
That's
guitar,
fucking funny.
a lonesome affair. I'd give anything to be back on the stream, to share with my friends and live that dream. But they banned my ass, cut the signal clean, left me alone, chasing what could have been. They banned my ass from the stream tonight, took away my voice, shut off my light, left
Where's
me
my
in
lighter?
silence in the dark of my room.
Sing
They
it.
banned my ass.
They banned
now
my
I
ass.
sing my tune.
Why does it sound like Glorp in the background too? You did excellent on that. That's the best fucking money you've ever spent on that feature. It's the only time I've ever really enjoyed it. Congratulations, you nailed it. Alright, I'm jumping. Whoop. Goodbye. That was really funny. That's really okay, actually, can you guys check the Discord? Are they still outputting to the Discord channels? The Tangia stuff? Fuck you. Hello, guys. My favorite men. Lucky, hello. How are you? I'm assuming that's Chip. It is good. Yeah, it's still up putting in this. Why does this guy hate me in particular? You wanna fucking go? Asshole? Ah! Oh my god! Stop! Stop! No! Oh! Oh!
What did he say fuck me
What
for?
did he say fuck me for? No! You make yourself a prime target? Are you saying that's because I'm a fucking minority? Asshole. I don't know what jokes I can make on this platform. Because you keep saying still. But I'm not even a threat. I'm hanging behind the group. I'm not even a threat here. I fucking hate this round.
You dumb?
You dumb? I am. Let's start with no serious slide jokes. Yeah, I'm trying my best, okay? And it's hard because it's so ingrained in me. I'm also a minority. You're a white Canadian male. I'd say straight, but that's not true. You're so lovely, I can't help but falling. You love me, lovely, loving you. Oh, lovely, loving you. Thank you for the follow, I'm assuming. Yay! Thank you. Do you have to say unalive now? What was with the dun-dun? We didn't fucking ban anybody. W vocals, thank you. Dude, I spent so much of last night just singing. Because it's like one of my only therapeutic outlets. Ooh. Yeah, I probably do have to say unalive. You're probably right with that. I will be careful. I don't want to have to lose YouTube too. If I lose YouTube too, that's pretty fucked. Not great for me in terms of career longevity. Same with my 8 p.m. I'm sorry, okay, I'll do my best. I'm being a good boy. I'm being good. I'm trying. I can't make my usual jokes and it sucks. It sucks. I don't like this song. Pet the streamer, thank you. I can feel it. I can feel it, thank you. I like this. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to, I guess, just spread the word as much as we can around the Discord for anybody who may not have seen that I got banned, and just be like, hey, I'm gonna be here for a while. I can't even imagine the amount of people that don't keep up with the Discord that went to my stream today and went, where's Coop? You know? I can't even say anything to them about it. Just like they were gone yesterday and they're gone today. They didn't say anything. Did you tweet that you were live? And no, and I didn't realize that until like 5 minutes in.
If I get Coop banned from here, I will be able to finally have my dream of watching Coop on the greatest sites of all time.
OnlyFans or Kick?
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait!
My free cam. Joystick.tv.
Position 1.
Only the best websites.
I pay more attention to your Discord than my own. Brother! Can we make Pet the Streamer a redeem where we eventually get back to the dive? Yes, we can. Yes, we can make that an actual command when we get back to the dive bar. Pet the Streamer should be an emote. It's Pet the Streamer, Pet the Mods. If you finally get banned here, I'm free for like 3 hours a day for 6 days a week. Brother, you have no obligation to be here. I just appreciate it. Okay, I'm running my strat. I can no longer read you. It's going too fast. Oh God. Oh. 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 Shit. Fuck. Fuck! Ugh. It's gonna make it more difficult to do shorts clips in the meantime. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's not what you put in my chatter contract. You could do the stream on Chatterbait. They ban for knife play though. Chatterbait will ban for knife play? The whole thing is for adults. Alright. Alright, I'm out of foment. Like I said, I was only gonna do 1 or 2 rounds of that. Oh, I've got hiccups. Chatterbait bans of the Bilbo's too big. Really? That doesn't feel right. So it could only just be me on my free cam, so they don't allow a second person? Can we mention the Devil's Lettuce? I think that's fine. Women only. What? I'm learning. Learning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can mention weed. It's with YouTube, we have to be a lot more strict about the I'm gonna off myself talk. No, I don't think you have to code weed. It's the suicidal stuff that we're gonna have to code. So, alright, well, are we still down for Nexpo? I can't really run a poll. I kind of have to do like 1s and 2s with you guys for the next month. So 1 if you're down for Nexpo and 2 if you're not. 1 if you're down and 2 if you're not. What do you mean, Peach? Why? Can you put the Minecraft where the K? Thank you. I mean, that's the thing. That's not everybody has truffle yet. Too brain dead, brother. It's React. You don't have to think at all. It's the last thing we're doing today. You don't have to think at all during this. You just have to watch. What's Nexpo? Okay. Where do I start? Excellent YouTube channel. Excellent. You can just listen in. It's fine. It's basically like a podcast about urban legends and creepypasta and real life crime set to very, very well done editing. He's one of the best YouTube channels out there that's not like super exploitative or anything. I'm assuming this is gonna be true crime. It might be a rumor, I don't know. But yeah, no, he is literally like the best produced YouTube channel when it comes to spooky content in general. He's fucking phenomenal. So if you want to stick around for that, we're gonna do this together real quick, and then I'm gonna head out of here because I am stressed out of my fucking gourd. And I've never been so excited for a day off in my life. Okay, one last thing. Hey, Pooh, real quick. Can you do me a favor if you're free and look into whether or not we can have fishing on YouTube? Because I booted that up out of habit today, and then I forgot there's no channel point redeem. I don't think it's gonna be possible, but it might be. I'll try my best, but I honestly doubt it. It's fine. Just quickly look into it. If the answer is no, that's what I expected. That's what I expected. I'm sorry you're stressed. It's fine. I mean, it's literally like you lose your well-paying job and then you have to jump into gig work for a while until a well-paying job comes back along. That's how I feel. It's rough. Woo! When I went on Truffle, it opened my Twitter as Australia. 31 followers, huge! Charlie, you're famous. You're famous all of a sudden. Holy. All right. What happened to the Solder children? We'll do this and then Peach, like I said, you'll get a break.
In the early hours of Christmas Eve, 1945, a house fire broke out in Fayetteville, West Virginia, devastating a family.
If you want to take an extra day off this week and take a normal 2-day weekend, you have a good excuse. I do.
With terms of service.
A violation.
A real hard fucking somewhere uncomfortable. Like up your ass, anal.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay. I'm going back to the start that we were only 12 seconds in. Given that Media Monday is so wildly up in the air, there is a very likely chance that I'll end up just taking Sunday and Monday and coming back on Tuesday. At the same time, I don't want to do that because I really need to get used to the platform itself. I'll let you know. Okay. I'll let you know. Counter offer? Just make a YouTube video while I'm gone. That's fair. That's fair. Well, we need to sit down. We need to do, me and the mods. We need to sit down. We need to do, Roguelite deck builder. So if we want to record that, like, either tonight, tomorrow, I could edit it Monday, you know? So, it's gone well so far. I appreciate it. Thank you. Just play that without me. All right. All right. I'll let you know, okay? I feel bad. Here's the thing. In my brain, I feel bad taking a day off. I understand you want me to take a day off. I don't like taking a day off.
Hours of
I don't like that I'm banned to begin with.
Christmas Eve, 1945. A house fire broke out in Fayetteville, West Virginia, devastating a family
Anyway,
called
Fayetteville is not that far from us. I'm very scared.
the Sodders. Out of George and Jenny Sodders'
Working tomorrow,
9
up and early
children,
on Monday.
5 were
Aw.
never seen again. You might expect that these missing kids had perished.
You
inside.
deserve it. You're a hard
However,
worker. Wanna go? Thank
reality
you.
isn't so simple. Their remains were never found. Their bodies unaccounted for. And it's like they up and vanished, leaving a multi-decade-long mystery.
I've enjoyed today's stream a little bit. I've been a part. Thank you. I wouldn't want you to take a day off necessarily, but you deserve it. Thank you. I need to hear that, I think. Appreciate it.
Welcome back to another video adaptation of Late Nights with Nexpo.
Oh,
my new
yeah!
podcast.
I forgot he's got a... Does anybody know Mr. Ballin? I've watched a couple of his videos. I'm not a big fan. Like, there's something about his content that doesn't really resonate with me. Mr. Ballin is wildly popular, though. He helped set up Nexpo's new podcast. He has a podcast now, and I really need to fucking check that out.
Launched just last month with
I watch basketball. I don't like you, dude.
new mysteries you can listen to every single week. From what it looks like, you guys seem to have enjoyed the launch video, and so I've decided to pick one a month from the pack of currently uploaded episodes, adapt it to video, and bring it to you guys here. After this video, if
In
there's an
addition
episode
to the normal uploads, so we're gonna get regular uploads alongside this. Yes!
that you find interesting, one that you'd like to see adapted here in between main uploads, let me know in the comments.
So I love
without
Nexpo.
further ado,
So more
into the
Nexpo is always
abyss
great
we
for me.
go. Welcome back, my friends. to
I got an
Late
email
Nights
notification that we were live.
with
So
Nexpo.
you did get a notification. It's likely that Callie did too, but just missed it maybe? I don't know.
Night. You're driving along a lonely stretch of West Virginia highway.
What part of the
only
West
light
Virginia
comes
highway?
from the headlights of your car, which shine on the dark forest lining the road. The scenery is a blur,
Look at this production value.
until suddenly, up ahead,
I'm shocked you haven't showed us
You've
him until
seen it.
now. I thought that you all were aware of him.
a strange billboard looming low to the ground at the side of the road.
I thought you
From
were
it,
aware.
the faces of 5 unsmiling children staring back at you.
5 children, fuck off. I'd
Their
turn around and
photos are
leave.
haunting enough. But then you read the words plastered above. What was their fate?
Kidnapped, murdered, or
Kidnapped or
are they still
murdered?
alive?
Or are they still alive?
I don't think I've ever watched Nexpo on stream. This is probably the first time. They just got busy? Dude, they're like 10. What are they busy with?
Christmas
Cars?
Eve, 1945.
Hot Wheels? I don't fucking...
Just outside Fayetteville, West
Playing
Virginia.
with rocks and dirt outside?
Freezing temperatures make
I'm gonna go eat some lunch with my parents. Thank you for stopping by. You have a good one.
the trees creak
It's the 40s. It's the factories.
and the river runs still. But
They're
inside the
underground with
Sauter
the
family's
canaries.
house, it's warm. George and Jenny Sauter are there with 9 of their 10 children. The only member of the family that's not present is Joe.
You know what's really fucked up? My move goal is like hella high today on my watch, my rings, because my heart rate's been so like upped. This isn't whatever steps they think I've taken. No.
Sauter's second to oldest son, who's away serving in the army.
It
The
thinks
youngest
I'm working
children-
out while I'm actively sitting down because I'm so stressed out.
Who have just received some new toys from the local dime store,
Fuck.
playing happily in the living room. As it gets
not
late,
part of- No.
the parents retire to their bedroom on the first floor, taking their 3-year-old daughter Sylvia
I heard of
with
Mr.
them.
Ballin last night.
Everyone else has
Oh,
beds
yeah, there
on
you
the
go.
second floor. The older kids, John, Marion, and George
Yeah, I like
Jr.
Red
share
Flag guy. I
one
like
room.
Mr. Ballin's alright.
The younger kids, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Ginny, and Betty, sleep in another upstairs room.
Ballin's alright.
At this point, the Sauter children begin to trickle off to bed. But not all. Some of the younger ones are too excited about Christmas to go to sleep just yet. And Marion, the eldest
Been
daughter,
there.
stays up on the couch to
Been
watch
there.
them play a little while longer. Though other children still have chores to do, Maurice and Louis must go outside to feed the animals before they turn in. It's
Dude,
not
the
an
art's really
enviable
good
chore.
for this.
Maurice and Louis layer on hats and coats and journey out into the freezing darkness to feed them. It's a stark contrast from the warmth, joy, and laughter of the living room to the quiet, eerie stillness of the outdoors.
Oh, yeah, there was a night recently. We
2
had a
hours
storm where it
later,
was the quietest
a
I've ever heard the
silence
outdoors,
has
and it was
fallen
really
over
scary.
their home.
Ooh.
And
I've
then,
got to run, but thanks for the YouTuber streamer. You back here Monday. We were just discussing me possibly taking a 2-day weekend for the first time in like 2 years. I'll let you know in the Discord. I'll ping everybody in the Discord once I have my decision there.
12:30 a.m.,
Otherwise, Tuesday for sure.
the phone rings. Ginny,
Love
the
you,
mother,
appreciate you.
awakens with a startle.
Do
She looks
it.
around her
Okay.
bedroom, orienting herself. George and little Sylvia are sleeping.
I know. I feel like I've aged like 10 years in the last 3 days.
Soundly next to her.
You have a good night,
She
okay?
gets out of her warm
Go take care
bed,
of yourself.
clutching her nightgown
Bye.
against the cold. Bewildered as to who could be calling at this hour, she exits her room and crosses to the table where the phone is. The lights, she notices, are still on. They
Been
should be
outside at
turned
2 a.m.
off
and
now
been
that
scared
all
out of my
the
gourd.
children are in bed,
Yes,
all
it's
save
fucking
for Marion,
horrifying.
who's fallen asleep
So,
on the
yes,
living room
yes,
couch.
Lex. Yeah.
Ginny reaches the phone, grabs the receiver off the hook, and offers a blunt hello. But the
Offers
voice
a
on the
blunt?
other end doesn't introduce themselves. Instead, what Ginny hears
Puff, puff, pass to
is
the left.
laughter. And it's not pleasant laughter either. It feels cruel, almost as
Puff,
though
puff, pass
this
to the
caller
left.
is mocking her. And then, suddenly, it stops. The voice on the line finally speaks and asks for a name, someone that doesn't live there. And so, Ginny informs them that they have the wrong number and hangs up. Unsettled, Ginny surveys the room around her. A number of unusual things pop out to her now. It's not just that the lights are all on. The curtains are wide open, too.
That's
and
odd.
when Ginny walks to the front door, she
That's
finds
weird.
it unlocked.
That's odd.
sighs.
That's weird.
Her children know perfectly well how to,
To
lock
lock
up for
the
the
door.
night. She considers waking Marion to chastise her, but thinks better of it. It's Christmas, after all. The kids were probably just excited and forgetful. Ginny locks the door herself and closes the curtains. Then she hurries back to the warmth of her bed and slowly drifts off to sleep.
Okay. Oh shit.
A strange noise comes from above. Ginny's eyes
I've definitely
blink
heard of this
open.
before. It's good.
She
I've heard of
sits
the
up
Sauter
groggily,
children before, I
trying to get
believe,
her bearings.
from
It's still dark out.
podcast I listened
Now
to.
she hears a new noise overhead. A rolling sound.
If you guys have ever heard of, I think it's Crime Junkies. They're the ones who were accused of and confirmed to have plagiarized like a fuckload of their shit. I stopped listening to them like immediately after that. So
Like something landed on the roof with a thud and rolled
you
off.
should consider a podcast. I've said it before.
then
We tried to make a podcast. We had a third guest that I couldn't get confirmed for the
Ginny
schedule
tells
last time.
herself that it was
I'd be happy to.
just an animal.
I could yap.
She tries to fall back asleep, but then an acrid scent hits her nostrils. Her eyes fly open.
Acrid
She's
scent like
wide
death
awake now.
or
It's because she knows that smell.
death.
It's smoke.
It's smoke.
In an instant, Ginny's up and out of bed, hoisting little Sylvia into her arms and screaming for George to wake up. She
Hey.
sees smoke pouring into the bedroom.
This is
from
my
beneath
nightmare.
The door.
I've had
George,
so
Ginny,
many.
and Sylvia
Oh my god,
burst
I've had
out
so many nightmares about our house burning down.
Their bedroom, and they're met with an apocalyptic scene. Their house is becoming engulfed in flames. They race to the telephone to call the fire department, only to discover, to their horror, that the phone line, which
It's
worked
not
perfectly
working.
just a little while ago,
Ah! So you can't even call the fire department.
amidst the chaos,
And it's the fucking, like, what? They said this is the 40s or whatever, so they're fucked.
what springs to the front of Ginny's mind is a number: 9. 9 of her children are in the house right now. Only 2 of Ginny's children are accounted for at the moment. Her youngest, Sylvia, is wailing in her arms.
Uh-oh.
And nearby, her eldest daughter, Marion, has awakened on the first floor couch.
45.
Ginny locks her
God.
gaze on the staircase leading to the upstairs bedrooms. It's impassable. The heat coming from the upper floor is too intense. The smoke is too thick. And so, that makes it 7. 7
Why?
of Ginny's kids are trapped upstairs. Ginny screams up the staircase.
Usual disclaimers
her
get the
eyes
last it does it
stinging
as a
from the
YouTuber,
smoke.
as a whole team.
She keeps them open, though, praying to see her children.
Say less.
Finally, a figure emerges
Adding
from
it
the
to
smoke
Spotify
and
right now.
hurtles down the stairs. Another follows close behind. It's 2 of the oldest boys, John and George Jr.
Got
and
it,
their hair
followed.
is singed from the flames.
Say less.
The boys are hysterical. They tell their parents that they tried to get into their younger sibling's bedroom, but they couldn't. Now the noise, the heat, everything else disappears from Ginny's world.
You have 9
She casts
kids.
a final glance upstairs as her husband pulls her away toward the exit.
Oh.
The number in Ginny's head is now 5.
Oh,
5
shit.
of her kids are up those stairs, and none of them are coming down. A moment later, Ginny, George, and the 4 kids who were accounted for are standing outside. It's freezing cold, and they're all still in their nightgowns.
And
But
none of these kids'
George doesn't
bodies were
hesitate.
found?
He races off to fetch the ladder they keep against the side of the house. The others follow, their bare feet slapping against the icy ground.
That's horrifying.
But around the corner of the home, another shock.
I
awaits
keep,
them.
okay. I keep my birth certificate, my social security card, and my passport right by the door in the case of an emergency, because I can just go grab, and then dip.
Their ladder is gone. Following this, they go to their garage
If you rob me, that's where they are. They're all by the door.
to get their truck so they can drive it up to the window and climb up. Now, the Sodders have
time.
2 trucks, but when George tries the ignition on both of them, neither engine will start. George can't believe it. Both trucks worked perfectly fine.
So you need
just
to have
yesterday.
everything that you need to
He
grab
bolts out of
and
the
run with in one spot, and we've got this massive bookshelf. So I've got a safe with everything I need that's in it. I can just poop, out the door.
garage, desperately searching for something, anything that might help. There's an old rain barrel near the home.
That's
and
really smart,
so
yeah.
George tries to throw some water
John!
into the flames. but
Hello,
it's no
how are
use.
you?
The water inside the barrel is frozen
Hello,
solid.
hello.
Because of this, George is reduced to shouting the children's names over and over at the house.
How
But
are
in
you? Do you
return,
have truffle?
All he hears
I'm doing
is
alright.
the
I could be
roar
better,
of the
brother.
inferno. While the house continues to burn, the oldest
You and
daughter
me.
Marion dashes away down the dark, freezing
You
road.
and me.
The Sodders' phone doesn't work, but their neighbors just might. She's still barefoot, and there isn't another house for quite a
Ooh,
while.
that's rough.
At last, she arrives, and tears of relief.
Now we're
flow
watching
down
the
her
new
cheeks
Expo real quick.
as
I'm
the
ending
neighbor lets her
early
in
today
and
just
points her
because
to their
I'm
phone.
stressed.
Shaking
But
from
welcome
head
to the end
toe,
of it.
Marion manages to place the call, but the operator doesn't respond. Marion is beside herself. This can't be happening.
To also train the
The
animals
neighbor
with
grabs
treats
his
that they hear.
coat
They get
and
you the door.
rushes
That's
for the door,
awesome. That's
informing her
great.
that he'll drive into town and alert the fire
That's
chief
great.
in person. Fayetteville's fire chief, F.J. Morris, is fast asleep. when the
Fortunately, with
Sodders
our
neighbor
cats, we can
arrives.
just whistle and they'll both
Once
appear.
Morris gets filled in, he begins the process of alerting Fayetteville's
So-
other volunteer firefighters.
Like if,
Their
with our cats, if I'm in the house and I go like that, and they'll disappear.
Department operates by using a phone tree, which means one calls the other, calls the other, calls the other. It's time-consuming, and it takes a while for all the volunteers to be notified, assemble at the firehouse, and then drive out to the Sodders' home. But even so, the emergency response to the fire feels less than urgent. The Sodders' home is only 2.5 miles from the firehouse, and yet the firefighters don't arrive on the scene.
That's like 5 minutes. 2.5 miles is nothing.
Until 7 hours later.
It takes me, I mean, fuck me, we're like 3 miles off the main road. That's crazy.
By this point, the sun is up and the house is gone. For hours, George and his family have helplessly watched the entire structure be reduced to ashes before their eyes.
With what they assume is their kids in them.
Trapped inside.
See, the orange one won't come for the shape.
There is no
the gray one
urgency
will.
From George or
Which
his
is why they
family
train
once
them
the
with
fire
we
trucks
train them
finally
with the
pull up to the scene. There's no shouting
They'll come for
or
that.
waving of arms. The time for that has long passed.
Like, you know, it's fine.
For the past 7 hours, George has experienced more emotions
Like to prevent their
than in the
death
rest of
unless
his
it
life
benefits them,
combined.
that's fair.
Complete terror, complete helplessness, rage at the firefighters' lackluster response.
I'd be pissed too.
And finally,
I know my primary care doctor that I had before I lost my insurance, I hold a grudge against her because she missed my grandfather's cancer. And like, I couldn't even imagine if my entire fucking house burnt down. Boy, oh boy, would I have a rage against those fucking firefighters. Fuck you.
the horrific bitterness of losing
what the
5
hell?
children before his very eyes. Now, on Christmas morning, 1945,
I've come from the shake before. I don't
he's
want to hear
simply
it.
Numb. The firefighters douse the smoldering wreckage with water. They search for the bodies of the missing children.
They're both
They
also
can't
really
find
skittish.
Even a single bone.
I mean, my gray one
Fire
is,
Chief
but she's
Morris
more
says
likely
the
to
fire
come to
must
the
have
shake, shake, shake.
incinerated them completely, and so he declares the children dead at the scene.
5 kids
The
without
next day,
finding any
December
bones.
26th, a coroner's jury declares the fire accidental, and by December 30th, death certificates are issued for the 5 kids. A state police inspector eventually arrives. Given that the house burned for so long and so completely, it's not easy to determine a cause. But in the end, he attributes the fire to faulty wiring.
Free bones? Somebody probably took them.
To George, it all happened so fast. Too fast. The fire department took so long to come put the fire out, but
Oh my
then
God, Pooh.
afterwards, officials practically sprinted to declare the fire an accident and the children dead. It makes George uneasy. But what can he do? The Sodders try to move on. In the new year, George brings in dirt from off-site
This is really fucked. This is really fucked. This is fucked up, man.
and covers the ruins.
This is
They
really
plant a
fucked.
garden in remembrance of the children they lost.
But these kids are like, they're likely
If the
not even
story
fucking
ended here,
dead.
It would be a mercy. The
Oh,
Sodders
God.
could mourn in peace. However, our story is just beginning. Shocking details are about to emerge. Details that suggest that this fire was no accident, and that the supposedly
Yeah, no, Lex,
deceased
I'm with
Sodder
you.
children may actually
My
be alive.
my documents and my pets. Because I know that motherfuckers, he's getting everything that we need out.
Spring.
The
On
pets
a
are
day
my
like
worry.
today, the sound of children's laughter should be echoing across the Sodders property.
Children were
Yet
worth
instead,
less in 1940. It was 1945, so let's
the
count that year
surviving
difference.
Sodders have been without a home for months, and the time has come to
But at the same time, they
rebuild.
had 9 of them, so they had some kids to lose.
But their new house won't be where the previous one stood, as the site of the fire is to remain a memorial garden forever. George is overseeing the construction of the family's new home nearby when he sees one of the workers approaching him. It's a telephone repairman, and he's discovered something odd. He leads
Bone.
George over to a nearby telephone pole and explains that when he ascended the pole on his ladder, he expected to find the remnants of the telephone wire that used to lead to the Sodders' old house.
But
Instead,
didn't?
though, he found no burned wire dangling there at all. Rather, it was completely severed, cut cleanly, intentionally. Immediately, George realizes what that means. The phone lines didn't melt in the fire. Someone cut them and they would have needed a ladder to do it. A ladder. George thinks back to the night of the fire, and suddenly he takes off across the yard, searching wildly under bushes and rubble. It's not until reaching the back of the property where the yard falls off into a ditch that he finds what he's looking for.
I'm confused. YouTube now? Scampin', who the fuck are you? Are you new here or are you new? Like, do I know you from Twitch? Scarlet! Scarlet! Oh. How do I summarize this quickly? Twitch thought I was suicidal, so they decided to take my income away for a month.
It's his ladder.
I'm really sorry. I'm not suicidal. I wasn't before they took my income away.
The one that he kept propped up on the side of the house. The one that he could not find to save his children on the night of the fire.
No, we were fucking joking, and we were talking about mental health, and then they fucking suspended me in the middle of the conversation. So, hello. No, we're only gonna be... Yeah, I've had that same thing happen to me. I mentioned that I had self-harmed once, and they put me in the fucking hospital and made me pay for both the ambulance and the hospital stay to determine that I wasn't a threat to myself. And that was 10 years ago.
And it's here where he realizes it wasn't misplaced. Someone moved it.
Only for some bastard to burn down your
George feels
house.
dizzy, nauseous even.
Right,
the blood
Lex?
is pounding in his temples. A
But no,
whole new
we're watching this video about a bunch of children that went missing, that's all.
series of
Welcome.
details are flooding his mind. The wrong number in the middle of the night. The thump on the roof. His trucks that wouldn't start when he needed them most. And this is when it hits him.
Uh-oh. Somebody did this on
fire
purpose.
may not have been an accident at all.
Uh-oh.
George forces himself to breathe and tries to clear his head. He reminds himself that the investigators already determined the cause. It was faulty wiring.
Nope, not true.
And yet, George can't bring himself to believe it. He was in the house.
You want to make sure
when it
makes that somebody
happened.
who's at risk
The
of self-harm is
investigators
safe, cut
weren't.
their income and their social
Now,
support
a
network.
final memory comes back to George.
And that's the problem that I have, and that's what I wrote in my goddamn appeal that got back to me at like fucking 8 in the morning the next day after I submitted it at midnight. I am...
When he emerged from his dark bedroom into the
They didn't fucking do anything that would have helped me if I was actually suicidal.
living room, it was bright. And not
Pisses
just
me
because
off.
of the flames either.
Pisses
He's
me the
certain
fuck
that
off.
the lights were still on. And if the lights in the house were on, it means the fire
Thank you,
couldn't have
Pooh.
been started by an electrical short. Otherwise,
Thank
the
you,
house's
Pooh.
power would have failed. And it would have been completely out. He rushes to tell Ginny, and she remembers it all the same way he does. In her recollection,
Marker of
the lights
headlines,
were
yeah, maybe
definitely
don't
on
do
when
that
they came out of the bedroom. In her mind, she returns to the moment after she hung up the phone.
Like you had a
She closed the
choice.
curtains, she locked the door, but no, she didn't turn the lights off before going back
Like
to
I've
bed.
been there. I've got the
She
marks.
left them
It's
on for her daughter. So if the house had electricity at the time, the lights should have been on.
Don't do that
and they
again.
were. All at once, a realization rushes over them.
What
Her
the fuck?
eyes meet his, and the word on their lips: arson. At this point, there's no stopping it.
I came to ask what
George
we
and
know
Ginny-
about queso and appropriate age range for the content. Queso? You mean queso? Queso?
His minds
Or-
are running wild, considering every possibility. They've lost
Queso. Queso. C-A-S space O-H. Queso. No, he's great. I think he's pretty safe. Yeah, sure he curses, but he's like a good guy. You know? I'd feel like, I don't know, plus like 11 years old, probably safe for Queso. He's pretty good. He's pretty not edgy.
So much.
But for impressions, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Promise. Isn't he playing Schedule 1? I mean, who isn't? Case doesn't curse. Case doesn't curse. There we go. No, he's just a good Kentucky boy, eh? He's a good Southern boy.
And the idea that someone could have wished this upon them, that someone could have actually done this to their family.
He plays horror games at the Horror Games Arkansas. Not Kansas, Arkansas. No, Queso's a great guy. I'd let whoever that kid is, let them watch him.
Is staggering. Everything Ginny thought she knew has been thrown into question. She asks herself,
You know what?
if it's possible that someone in their community had started this fire on purpose.
2 decades worth of
what
scars
else
and
is
2 prior
possible?
attempts, and they literally,
else
and
could
they
the
still get you
investigators
for
and
the shit when
officials
you're
have been wrong
healthy,
about?
right?
Can she believe anything she's been told about the fire?
The
About
kid's
fate
10,
of
something's influence. I would say that it's okay. I would never recommend anybody who has a kid to watch my stream, but Queso, I think he's okay. It's horror games, and he's the safest way for them to watch it. So.
For 5 little children. Doubt begins to gnaw at her.
Absolutely, no worries.
She can't stop thinking about that night. Picking apart every tiny detail in her mind. Ginny can't bring herself to accept
I think that's
that
a
her 5
Virginian
young
accent
children
thing. The
actually perished in those flames.
I think that's Appalachia.
Perhaps it's the wishful thinking of a mother who has
It's the closest you can get to Canadian in America.
But perhaps not. Because what
That's
really
pretty young
keeps
for
Ginny
Twitch in
awake
general,
at
but there are
night
worse than
the
him. That's my
facts of this
thought
case,
as well. There's
or
worse than
rather,
Queso.
The lack thereof. Why were there no screams or cries for help during the
There's
fire?
worse than Queso.
Why are there no skeletal remains in the wreckage? They say burning flesh can be smelled from miles away. And if that's true, why in the world didn't they smell it? She begins to fixate on these details and on the bones. She hears about something that happened in a neighboring community, another fire.
Yeah, wouldn't you
In
hear
it,
the
7
kids
people died.
dying?
But in that case, 7 skeletons were recovered.
And like bones
this gnaws at
don't. And bones don't disintegrate. Like in a fire, it takes extraordinary heat, not a heat that a house fire could provide. Like just literally straight up, a crematorium is as fucking as hot as it gets to disintegrate bone. We have a bone expert over here. Brother, my fucking grandfather was cremated. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a bone expert.
She can't understand why there were no skeletons in the ashes of her home. She decides to conduct an experiment. She has plenty of
And he's
animal
dead?
bones in the trash from cooking chicken and pork chops for the family. And so she decides to take
the
these
beginning of your
bones
stream.
and put them
Why
in the
are you
oven,
doing
making
that?
it as hot as she can. Interestingly, no matter how hot she gets the oven, she can't get the bones to turn to ash. Now, it's not the most scientific experiment. Her oven is not as hot
Yeah,
as the
as a
house
fire would have been, but it's still not as
But
hot as
to
a fucking
her,
crematorium.
it's enough. Ginny in her
Bones
states
don't
won't
do
be
that.
convinced otherwise. In her heart, she knows that her children's bones
Yes,
could
yes,
not have
and that's the best that
possibly
I could
been turned
ask,
to
is that you're there the entire time at the very least. You're not just a random minor.
ash. And with this, an employee
Watching
at a
my
local
stream.
crematorium concurs,
You're a mother watching with your
informing
kid.
Ginny that human bones remain after being subjected to
A parent.
temperatures
Oh,
comparable to
allow
that
me
of
to
a
correct
house
myself.
fire.
A parent watching with their kid.
It's not definitive proof, but it's more than enough for a mourning mother to cling to. No bones were recovered, which means that there's a chance, even if a small one, that the Sutter children weren't in the fire at all. And if they weren't in the fire,
Try.
it's possible.
I
that
just don't
they're
want
still
minors here,
alive.
man. It's not appropriate for them.
But this is hardly a comforting thought, because if they are still alive, where are they? Ginny knows that there's no chance that they
You sound
wandered
like you
off
used to mess
before
with the
the
house.
fire,
Good,
or
good, good,
fled
good, good,
during
good.
it and somehow got lost. They were young, but not so young that they couldn't find help. Maurice, the
But after
oldest,
that,
was
would they not
14.
be able to be like, my parents'
And
name
if they had
is
escaped
this,
the
help me
fire,
find
but
my
succumbed to
parents'
the
name
elements,
is this,
their
we
bodies
live
surely would have been
here.
found by now. So the Sauter children didn't wander off, and it seems like they didn't die in the fire either. This leaves one other possibility, but it's unthinkable.
They started the
It's
fire and they left
insane.
together.
Ginny and George both know it, and yet they can't bring themselves to believe any other explanation.
They started
than
the
this.
fire and they left together.
That fire was nothing but a distraction, a cover for the real crime that took place that night. Kidnapping.
Deaf and dumb, like Anne Frank. Are you
Now,
allowed to say that on
instead of
YouTube?
grieving, the Sauters begin to think back on every strange moment from the months prior, every confrontation or mysterious occurrence, the kinds of events a person writes off as nothing to worry about, resurfacing and filled with sinister possibility. Which is to say that to the Sauters, every acquaintance, every neighbor,
I'm referencing
now
a
a
film. We're allowed to
suspect.
say deaf and dumb like Anne Frank. I don't. Okay.
George thinks back, trying to recall any recent interactions that felt a bit strange at the time. And one in particular comes to mind right away. Months
Ooh, the
prior,
face in this
a
guy is
strange man
cool.
showed up at the Sauters' home, inquiring if George, who owned a hauling company, was hiring.
This art's great. Wow.
George said that he wasn't, and yet the traveler still hung around the house a bit, like he wasn't taking no for an answer. It was an uncomfortable situation. George followed him around the yard, trying to ride the line between being polite and getting the traveler to move on. The young man started to point out things about the yard, as if trying to impress him with his handyman knowledge. And, circling to the home's rear, George recalls that the man pointed to the fuse boxes on their wall and said, "This is going to cause a fire someday."
Uh-oh.
In that moment, George concluded that this man had no idea what he was talking about. After all, he had just had the boxes looked at and approved by the power company. Eventually, the man left, and George put the incident out of his mind. But now, George can't help but wonder, had the traveler really moved on down the road? Or did he
hang around?
bitter
Yeah.
about being turned down for work?
Interesting.
In another instance, Ginny recalls something else. Another curious
Her
event
Anne
that
Frank
happened shortly before the fire. One day, she was working in the kitchen when, through the window, she saw the kids coming home from school. But in that moment, her eyes were drawn to something else. Behind her kids, a car she didn't recognize was parked on the street. Inside it was a man,
A man.
and he appeared to be watching them.
Crazy.
All of
Men,
them, it
unheard
seemed.
of.
The children, Ginny, the house itself. and the
Unheard
way he
of.
was
Oh my
looking at
god.
them, and felt unusual. Aggressive, even. It made Ginny uneasy,
Yeah,
but once her
unheard
kids
of.
were inside, the car drove away, and she sighed in relief. But now, she's left to wonder, was this man doing some sort of reconnaissance? But unfortunately, that's only the beginning
Oh my
of the
goodness.
suspect list.
What do you mean Potato's asking about me? There's gonna be so many people who are like, where's Coop? And I can't even respond to them. Because I can't log into Twitch.
As an Italian immigrant, George had strong beliefs about the leader of the country he left behind. He was an outspoken critic of Mussolini, which ruffled the feathers among
Thank you.
Fayetteville's
Appreciate it.
Italian-American community. George had one business associate in particular, who we'll call Nick. He and Nick fell out over their politics, and in their final fight,
My friend me
Nick
specifically to ask
allegedly
me because I
shouted,
couldn't find me. That's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Can you extend my love? And say that I'm so sorry this happened.
"Your goddamn house is going up in
Ugh.
smoke, and your children are going to be destroyed. You're gonna pay for the dirty remarks you've been making about Mussolini." Finally, Ginny
Oh, yeah?
remembers the strange call she received on the phone.
Wait, so this is
right
like
before the
some
fire. It seemed like a
Red
wrong
Scare
number,
bullshit?
but now she thinks maybe it was the conspirators calling to make sure they were home. George and Ginny share their suspicions with the police. Though they're not convinced, they agree to investigate and put up notices around town and in the newspaper, asking for leads relating to the missing children or of the fire.
Uh-oh.
And soon after, a series of disturbing reports start rolling in. Around April 1946, a spectator from the morning after the fire reveals that they saw a young man remove something from the ashes. It's unclear if this was before or after the firefighters arrived, though once they
What do
got
you
there,
mean,
there was a
something?
crowd of people for the thief to blend into. The police tracked down this lead and identified a young man.
Potato, I did a bad thing. I just did a bad thing. I regret the thing I did. And you're wondering how it is. I'll tell you what I did. I did a bad thing. Woo! Yeah. It's been a rough couple of days. Like, I didn't get to explain the knife part. It's okay. So we were talking about mental health. I took this, I extended it, I went, you know, like, I've done it plenty of times before, but that's apparently enough for Twitch to tell me that I am suicidal. Guys, I'm suicidal apparently. Very cool. I didn't know that about myself up until now. But thank you so much, Twitch, for giving me the next month to reflect on the fact that I'm suicidal. It's really cool.
As Lonnie Johnson, a local thief. And with this, an item belonging to the Sodders is discovered in his possession. It's a block and tackle.
Twitch is really giving me the opportunity to reflect, isn't it? Yeah.
Of sort of rope and
Yeah,
pulley
welcome, and we're watching
George
the next
often used
video,
to
and
repair
then I'm out of
vehicles for
here.
work. Lonnie swears up and down that he had nothing to do with the fire. And yet, when pushed, he admits that not
Whoa, a YouTube stream? That's crazy. Sal, did you literally just miss the last 2 seconds? Sal! Twitch told me I'm suicidal. I'm stuck here. I miss you. I miss you too. I can't watch Twitch. I can't fucking open Twitch. It's so fucking annoying because I want to open your stream. I want to open like literally anybody's stream and I can't fucking do that. I'm in purgatory.
Not only did he steal this tool, but he was at the house the night before the fire. In a stunning revelation,
Thank you for coming over
Lonnie
here. Thank you
says
for
that
caring.
He took the ladder and that he used it to cut the phone line. Ostensibly, this was so that if he was caught stealing, the Sodders couldn't call the police before he escaped. But he says he never did steal anything other than that block and tackle, which he only took after the house had already burnt down. It's a very odd thing to admit to while denying any further involvement. Like the man in the car, or
Nice
George's
to make you
business
aware of the
associate
fact that
Nick,
I'm suicidal.
Lonnie, by all accounts, seems like an agent
So cool.
in a larger conspiracy. But in order to prove something of that magnitude,
Fix the hugs.
the
Hugs.
Sodders are going to need a staggering amount of new evidence. And surprisingly, that's exactly
I'm
what's about.
worried if I use my alt account, they'll get me for ban evasion. I'm not willing to risk it. Sorry, Master. Pooh, thank you, and it's been a hot minute since I've shown up. Your Twitch says you're gonna show yourself off. What the yes, no, sorry, I read that wrong. Twitch says you're gonna off yourself. We were talk about fucking mental health. And in the middle of the conversation, again, this was, okay, sure, fine. It was open. Hi, Vaughn! It was open, sure, but I went, you know, and I was joking! Because I'm not fucking suicidal! But yeah, I got a month. A month in jail.
To arrive.
Gravy gang, gravy gang. Back to the video.
In 1946, an eyewitness comes forward to the police. The man is a
Don't
bus
long
driver.
needs to watch on Twitch
He
and
claims
watch it.
that while driving past the
Ooh,
Sodders
that's a
home
good
during
point.
the night of the fire,
But that's
he
still
witnessed a person throwing, quote,
another
balls of fire
subscription I have
at
to
the
pay
house.
for in the mean.
It's unclear why he didn't report this at the time.
At least we get
Perhaps
the
he
count.
thought it was some sort of Christmas celebration or a controlled demolition. Or maybe he
It
thought
was a
an
different kind
act
of stream.
violence,
Okay,
and
showing
he
a
just didn't wanna get
knife.
involved. But nevertheless, it's enough to compel the family to
knife.
return to the scene of the fire to see if there's anything they might have missed.
That's what I meant.
While the family's there, toddler Sylvia gets away from her mother. A strange ball-like object in the yard catches her eye. She travels across
Ball-like?
the lawn on her small feet, arriving at the object and picking it up. It's shaped like a ball, but it has a weird cap on one end. Her parents finally notice her and come over, taking the device from her hand. George has no idea what it could be, but his
Device?
oldest, John, who's now home on leave
This is
from the Army,
1945.
identifies it immediately. It's an incendiary grenade, a weapon specifically designed to start fires. This would explain the thump on the roof right before the fire began, as well as the rolling noise that came afterward. It also
An
supports what the Sodders have
incendiary
suspected
what
all
the
along,
fuck?
that the fire started upstairs and not in a downstairs fuse box, as the police investigation determined. The Sodders are bewildered by this new evidence, but confident that it'll finally convince local law enforcement to investigate the fire as an arson case.
Oh my god, Wax, that's a
But
good point.
surprisingly, the police do no such thing. Military weaponry found at the scene
Somebody
is
had to have put
evidently
that.
not convincing enough.
I've not seen it. I don't look at them
But
until
even
December.
still, other jaw-dropping evidence continues to pour in. That same year,
Instead of a Twitch
a
ambassador
pair
or a
of
staff
women
reaching
reach
out to
out
see if you're okay, they just said ban and no income. Yeah, and that's the part that I'm really fucked up about, especially when it comes to me submitting the appeal, which was very corporate, very well written, I believe. No, it was just the most impersonal bot reply I've ever seen.
police. They claim to have seen the Sodder children alive.
So,
one of them,
I'm just
who works
glad at
at a
least this
roadside
option
restaurant
exists. Okay,
hours
Vaughn,
outside
here's
of
the thing.
Fayetteville, says she saw them the morning after the fire.
I hate it,
She served them breakfast.
but we're gonna do
and
it
also
because if I
noticed a
break my
car with
routine, I'm gonna
Florida
kill
license
myself.
plates
Like for
parked
real,
outside.
And that's a joke. That's a joke. That's in Minecraft. That's in Minecraft. That's in Minecraft. Like that's in Minecraft. That's Minecraft. Chicken jockey, flint and steel. My name is Steve. Oh, how do I make myself learn not to say those words in that order? Chicken jockey.
The other woman, who works at a hotel in Charleston, West Virginia, says she saw 4 of the 5 children check in around midnight a week or so after the fire with a group of unfriendly adults who spoke Italian.
It worked! Or if he just tested it. That's the more likely outcome, but it worked!
When the Sodders learn of this,
You did it? Okay.
it sparks an array of conflicting emotions.
KMS?
There's
That's probably
joy
still
because their
TOS.
kids might still be alive, but new horrors too. What if their kids were taken by fellow Italians as revenge for George's anti-Mussolini views? If that's
Always
true,
just
the
say it over
children
here,
could
okay?
be back in Italy, thousands of
I don't
miles
think that
beyond
would
the
have saved
reach
me
of the
last
police
time.
in West Virginia. By this point, the Sodders are beyond
Yo, if
frustrated
they're talking about the Charleston racetrack, I've been to this place. This is crazy.
with the lack of results from law enforcement. For the past
It's
year,
easy to
it's been
slip in
one
and out the
staggering
crowd there.
revelation after another.
Dude,
Yet
it's a
the
swear
local
jar.
police
You say it, you owe $1. It's actually not a bad idea.
are behaving as though the fault
So what are we on the count today? $3? Runabout?
faulty wiring explanation still holds water.
A sub? A
The
sub? I
Sodders
can't do
recognize
that.
They must appeal to a higher authority. And so
You think
in
I'm some millionaire?
1947, they write to the FBI.
What the fuck?
They receive a response from FBI
Where's my water?
Director J. Edgar
Here's
Hoover
my water.
himself, but it isn't good news. Hoover maintains that this case is a local
I just
matter,
lost my source
and
of
that the FBI has no jurisdiction.
Yeah, and I'm not monetized on YouTube. Not only do I have very little money, I mean, thank you for like $200 fucking today. I very appreciate it. Not only do I have no money, but my one main source of income was banned. So.
But even still, the Sodders refuse to be stonewalled, and in 1947, they hire a private investigator to get to the bottom of it. As the PI questions various people around Fayetteville, he keeps hearing,
dude, there's no Chatterino. I looked into it over and over and over and over, and there's no way to get YouTube to work with Chatterino. It's fucking driving me nuts. The best thing that you have is Truffle.
one particular rumor again and again, that Fire Chief Morris himself, the man responsible for responding to the fire, discovered a human organ in the ashes. It's a bizarre and potentially major revelation. On Christmas Day, the firefighters
I don't have anywhere to
claimed
put
that
it
there
because I
was
don't have the
absolutely
money to
no
buy the
trace
storage
of the
right
children's
now.
bodies. But this rumor, conflictingly, implies that they did recover human remains and hid the evidence.
Stop.
Even stranger, it's been said that they placed the organ in a wooden dynamite box
Working
and
on
buried
stuff
it
slowly.
somewhere on the property. It's a strange story, and the PI doesn't quite know what to make of it. But he hears it from so many people that he's compelled to tell the Sodders about it. Right away, the family rushes back to the scene of the fire, and thereafter, they begin digging. It's painful to disturb the flowers they planted in honor of their lost children.
That's rough.
They'll do anything to learn more about what happened.
Yeah, digging at the
Soon,
flowers.
Sure enough, one of their shovels
Oh.
hits something. It's wooden.
Do you save the VOD? I believe I have that setting turned on. It should be available when I end.
Hollow. George, Ginny, and their surviving children gather around as the box is uncovered and hoisted to the surface. It's a dynamite box, just like their PI said it would be. Collectively, they hold their breath as the lid comes off, and inside, as promised, is an undeniable lump of dried and shriveled flesh. Resultingly, a local funeral director is brought in to examine the contents.
Oh,
But they're
fuck.
even more confused than the Sodders are, because it's not a human organ. Rather, it's beef, a beef liver to be exact. And even stranger,
You got a thumbnail. It
It's
should be the
not
same
even
thing as my
burnt.
go live today, I think.
at their wits' end, the Sodders decide to confront
Have you tried
Fire
taking
Chief
off-
Morris face to face. And once pushed, Morris makes an astonishing confession. Except, it's not a confession to some sinister conspiracy. Rather, he states that he was only trying to help, but made a mistake. Morris states that he's certain that the kids died in the fire, but watching the Sodder family desperately search for evidence to the contrary and destroying
Ray kind of like reformed himself, actually. It's really weird.
what was left of their own emotional well-being
He did the
in the process
he did the
was
opposite of
too
a
much
John
for him to
Tron.
bear. And so Morris says he did something
You
very
know?
unorthodox. He got a hold of some beef liver, put it in the box, and buried it.
He
at
was
the
a
site.
bad guy. He was a bad content creator.
He then planted the rumors himself in the hopes that the Sodders might hear of it and dig up the box. From his strange, distorted point of view, he thought that this might be enough to get the Sodders to believe that their kids were truly dead.
You two have been talking about Railton. Oh my god. Did I hear that right? Yeah, this guy planted a fucking beef liver to make them think that their kids were dead. They went through the
AI
effort
is the fucking worst.
of digging up the memorial garden they made for their missing children just to find out this one dude fucked it.
It's an odd scheme, one that doesn't seem likely to have ever worked.
Wow.
And it gets even stranger.
We've all done that,
When the Saunders
Piyush.
go to
I'm
retrieve
checking
the
your hard
liver from
drive.
the coroner, they find that it's disappeared from his office. But even
checking
as
your
this
hard
line
drive.
of inquiry fails, another rises. The PI has one more lead to pursue. And
Rational
it's
thinking,
perhaps
human empathy.
most promising.
No, they said it
In
was
ni-
withered and mummified, essentially. Like at that point in the box that it was in, as far as it was in the ground. Yeah, it's essentially like being in a cellar, right?
1947, the family's PI investigates one final lead in his search for the missing Sauter kids. He's curious about George's former business associate, Nick, who George fell out with
And then he mastered
over
it.
politics.
On Master
The one who
Scene? I don't know if I want Ray William Johnson's take on a sex pest, but
Previously made the bizarre claim about their house going up in smoke. George tells
check
the
it out.
PI that Nick was actually his
like
employee
a salesman.
at one time.
Yes, a
They
seller.
were close enough that when George needed a cosigner for an insurance policy on his home, Nick was willing to step in. However, they stopped talking after their fights over Mussolini.
Man,
The
this is
PI
really
secures a
all over the
copy of
fucking.
insurance policy, and shockingly, it's been updated.
This is
since
all
when
over the
George
Red
last saw
Scare?
it. As
All
it turned
over
out, Nick had increased the amount on George's home insurance
These
by
kids
$250.
disappeared because these people couldn't agree on whether or not we should like have a community share project. Fuck you.
right before the fire without telling George. It seems odd that such a move would even be possible without George's consent, but it does mean that, as a cosigner, Nick might have benefited
Yes,
if the entire
Lex, that's
Sauter
not
family
even new
died in
news.
the fire.
That's old news.
But that isn't even the most damning detail that the private investigator uncovers.
Sadly.
As it turned out,
Not shaming
Nick
you, it's
didn't
just
just
old
stand
news.
to benefit from the fire. He was actually a member of the coroner's jury that ultimately ruled the fire as an accident. Now, this fact is incredibly bizarre. A coroner's jury is made up of random citizens, like any jury, but their job is to look at the evidence presented in a mysterious death and determine if foul play was involved. Nick should not have been a part of this based upon his
We don't do that anymore, right? I don't think I've ever heard of a coroner's jury in my life.
relationship to the family alone. And on top of that, as someone who could have benefited from their deaths, he's an obvious suspect. And yet, he was on the very jury that could have recommended he be investigated.
He runs down the story, it's anti-essay.
Armed with this information, the Saunders
He has
go
a
to the
video
local
on Diddy too.
prosecuting
I was
attorney
unaware that Dizzy
and
was
demand that Nick
I
be
think he was worse than Cosby, but
investigated. It would seem
It's
like
still
they
a
had
thing?
a decent case, but
no, like in the wrongful death where they just straight up determine whether or not the death was not the guilty or innocence of somebody. So like determining whether or not a death was foul play with or without a suspect is what I mean. Coroner's jury is still a thing. Huh. Okay.
their horror, the attorney looks at the evidence, then back to them, and politely states,
That was kinda my
I don't want
case."
to bring a case against people with whom I live and eat. The
enough.
Saunders are bewildered by this response. They're certain
Still
they're
at the
victims of
funniest
arson.
time possible.
Their kids are either dead or kidnapped.
Sorry,
And they
bitch.
have strong evidence suggesting who did it. On top of this, there's evidence suggesting that there was misconduct among the coroner's jury. And now the prosecutor is refusing to do his job. Is this man
Oh
an
no,
art?
Lex, I'm sorry.
Is he a part of the pro-Mussolini elements in town that wanted to see his family burn? Has Nick paid him off? What secrets is this West Virginia community keeping from its own members?
Small town, little villages, fucking.
Years
Everybody knows
pass.
everybody.
It's 1953 now, nearly 8
There's
years
no
after the
secrets.
fire,
Somebody
and the
knows what
family is
happened.
out of ideas. All that's left to them is to take out a billboard on the side of the road near their house. It features pictures of all 5 children, and it reads, "What was their fate?
Mm-hmm.
Kidnapped, murdered,
No, it's actually
or are they
ridiculous,
still
JP.
alive?"
You're probably right about Diddy. I didn't know about it. It's
over the next decade,
worse than you think.
George and Jenny frequently
when you
received
really
letters
dig
in
into the
mail
court
from
docu.
all over the country, with people claiming to have seen one of the children. They chase every lead, no matter how tenuous. Once, George sees a picture in the newspaper of a little girl who lives in New York.
And it looks
He
like his
thinks
daughter.
She looks like one of his missing daughters, and so he goes all the way there. And
All the
demands
way
that her
to New
parents let him
York.
see her. Unsurprisingly, they refuse. Yet, in his mind, he believes that they could be the beneficiaries of the kidnapping. But at the same time, it's just as possible that they're frightened parents with no reason to let a strange man see their daughter. And ultimately, he has to respect their wishes and return home.
Dude.
Jenny also pursues some rather thin leads with a similar level of aggression. She recalls the woman's testimony from the roadside motel.
This
The one
Popcorn
that claimed
Sutton,
to see the
Hatfields,
children taken away
McCoys.
in a car with a
We have
Florida
Patsy
license
Cline.
plate.
That's a pretty good
As it turns
contribution.
out, Jenny has a brother who lives in Florida, and
Thomas
she gets it
Jefferson.
into her head
Not
to
sure
call
how
him
much of
to
a
see if
contribution
he had
that
anything
was.
to do with the alleged kidnapping. It's unclear why she would suspect this of her own brother, but she actually has the police produce records to prove that all of her brother's kids are his own. 1966. 21 years since the fire. By this point, the
20
Sodders are searching for
years.
children who have officially been dead longer than they were alive.
Oh, that's
But the leads don't stop, so neither do they. That year, the family received a letter from a woman who writes that she overheard two men talking to each other, evidently claiming that they were Louis and Maurice Sodder. George travels to Texas to meet with them. However, the lead goes nowhere. A year later, in 1967, the Sodders receive another mysterious letter. Enclosed is a photograph of a young man with the same features and complexion as the men in their family.
Is it true the paranormal stuff about the Appalachians?
On the back of the
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I ever hear fucking peep in these woods that doesn't sound like normal wood sounds, I will absolutely believe there's something wrong. Yes. I believe in it. I'm not superstitious. I don't trust these woods. We moved directly into the middle of the Appalachia, and I'm fucked up about it.
photograph, there's a note that reads,
So,
Louis Sodder.
But
this letter didn't
fuck you.
Come from Texas.
I'm headed to your woods to make strange noises. If you whistle out there, I will take a gun and shoot you.
It came from Kentucky, but without a return address. No means of contacting the sender. And so, the Sodders hire yet another PI to go to Kentucky.
Because he's what? Say it. Say it. Because he's what? Because he's what? Say it. I want you to say it.
Out what he can. But once the PI travels to Kentucky, the family never hears from him again.
Test 1, 2, 3, Master.
Perhaps he was just a con man who took the
You got a
Sodders'
blicky?
money
No,
and
I'm
ran.
planning on getting one.
Or maybe it
I
was
need to
something
conceal
darker.
carry training first.
Regardless, his disappearance
I've
is
never
a
seen more
final
suspicious
gut
forests in
punch,
my life. Yes!
because that
Dude, fucking Asheville was spooky as hell.
is where the
Yeah!
trail runs cold for the very last time.
It was spooky.
And so, we're left to grapple with the same questions that tortured the Sodders themselves. It is, of course, possible that the children simply died in the fire.
But their
Maybe all
bones
5
wouldn't have been
bodies
burned up.
really were incinerated.
I
Or
doubt
maybe the firefighters just didn't search thoroughly enough to find what remained. But an accidental fire burning hot all night doesn't explain the many contradictions and lies embedded in the evidence.
Just had to
It
reinstall
seems
truffle.
at
There
least
we go.
possible that
I'm glad
their
he got
kids were
it.
kidnapped. Yet, in some ways, it might be less chilling
glad he got
to
it.
believe that they all died in that fire. Grief can do strange things to a person. By not accepting the deaths,
You should do
Jenny
it.
and George became their own tormentors. As horrifying as the death of a child can be, there's
Cannot
nothing more
believe.
terrifying than the unknown.
There was a house next to the draft house that I usually go to the theater that everybody swears is haunted. I'm tempted one of these days to just like pull up with a camera and be like, hey, what's up? Anybody live here? And if they don't, break in.
Not accepting
It looks abandoned.
the simplest explanation meant that they forced themselves to imagine the worst.
I'd like to see it.
Forced themselves through years of false leads and disappointment, and led themselves to hurl terrible accusations at both strangers.
No,
and
Asheville's
family.
wonderful. Asheville's great.
The unknown. That is what ruined their lives. Not the fire, not the loss, just simply not knowing. The Sauter children stared down from their billboard on the highway.
So these kids were
asking
never
every driver
found.
Who passes? What was our fate?
I think they died in the fire. But at the same time, why was there no screaming?
Thank you all so much for listening. If you'd like more to hold you
Why
over
was
until
the
next
power
video,
line cut?
7 more mysteries await you on my podcast, Late Nights with Nexpo. Check it out wherever you listen to them, and if you can, give it a follow. Any and all support.
Why was the power line cut? I don't know. I don't know. That was a fun story. I enjoyed that. Thank you for doing that with me. Appreciate it. I've been wanting to watch that since it got uploaded. Very cool. Thank you. There we go. Boy. Okay. So, does anybody have anything they'd like to share before we head out of here? I'm about done. I gonna have the world's longest sleep tomorrow. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice. My concert was good. Let's go, Mess here. I'm really happy to hear it. I have something I'd like to share. Please, 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 please. There's only been 3 negative experiences in the last 10 years. The worst, Kiddo and I were staying out. We heard a voice upstairs calling me. Ew! Ew, brother. I hope you had a great night. I got full stream. I will see you later, KP. Yeah, we're at the outro here. Oh, there we go. Happy to be back, Sal. I'm happy to have you here. I'm very, very sorry that we ended up having to do this. I will be better. I will be better. This one Twitch should let me back. That is what Twitch should let me back. I'm glad I got to see your face. I'm glad I got to fucking have you here. I'm glad I got to have you here. Easter Crimes as I'm watching crime shows. Hold on. Whoa. The murder mystery. The murder mystery. Ooh. Do you mean this one? Adam Sandler? I don't know what you're referring to, actually. It was strange watching without Trampy in my DMs. Nope. Okay. The band. Okay, hold on. I'm missing some stuff in the middle of this. I sent the donut message every 30 minutes. Thank you, Pooh. Hold on. It was strange. Yeah, Trampy. I smudged the entire house. I blessed it before letting my mom bring him home the next day. Oh my god, Legs. I mean, that's fair. My mom's anti-vaccine, so you do what you can do in the situation that you've got. Right? Like, The band. Murder mystery band. Rock band. Why is this saying they're from Detroit? See, that works for measles in Texas and other places. My mom's the kind of person that ordered ivermectin during COVID. She has 2 young children, and she's planning on taking them out of school to homeschool them. I'm gonna wind up being the smartest of my siblings, and that's not right. It's scary. It's scary. Let me know when you're about to end. I'm gonna try raiding out to Twitch. Oh, is that a possible thing? Can you send us to, like, wildlife cam? Yeah, that face is exactly the face that I made. Yeah, my mom was bringing it up, and then my grandma went like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Both you and your husband have bachelor's degrees. And I went, bachelor's? To teach a high schooler? If a doctor's a doctor, does the doctoring the doctor how the doctor being doctored wants to be doctored, or is the doctoring the doctor how he normally doctors? I think I got through that pretty well. As a homeschool person, they should be in school. That's my thought too. A little bit of a stumble. It was better than I bet you thought I'd do. Better than you thought I'd do. No, man, I'm like, that's a sad thing. It's just like that. I think that homeschooling is fine generally, but you have to have your kids socialized. Like, I met so many different kinds of people when I was in high school, whereas like my mom's trying to limit them to her church group. Right? And then you end up only knowing one kind of person who fits into that little bubble. And that's all you get. So when you hit the real world, you're like, wow, these people are degenerates. And that's how a cult starts. Yes, the echo chamber. Like I can interact with my conservative neighbors. I can interact with the world's wokest person. I can interact with an emo. I can interact with somebody who just enjoys K-pop, because I've had that life experience. Right? And I had it early on, and I had it for most of my life, and I continue to seek that interaction out, which is why I can interact with all of you so well. However, my siblings would look at what you said and went, you need God. And that's fucked up. That's bad. That's not good for a child's development, for an adult's development. Because these are growing adults. They're fucking like 12, 13, 14 now. Can't remember if my brother's 12 or 13. I think he's 12. Turning 13. But like, you need that. You need that. The COVID lockdowns prove how much we need socialization, and they fucked me up entirely. My mental health went back several steps because of that shit. Being an adult's so hard, and didn't realize how much my parents sheltered me even without homeschooling. Same. It was being an adult on my own made me realize how isolated I had been. Even if when I was like rebelling, I got to have my own experiences, I didn't have that real world experience. So it's been a lot. I think I've done well considering I've none of that. And KP, you come across great. I think you've done fantastically for a homeschooled kid. Jesus would have stopped you from getting banned. I don't believe you. God would have said they should, trying to figure out what that last word is. Somebody translate Mastier for me. Somebody can do that better than me. 1000% can agree. We have a huge homeschool ed socialization network here, thank God. Thank God. Yes. And yeah, that's exactly the thing, is like God wants you to interact with people of all kinds. Fucking minorities, people that are poor, people that are disabled, people that are sick, people that are gay. Like, you love thy neighbor. People who disagree with you. People who don't have the same level of education as you. People who don't make as much money as you. People who are vegetarian and you're a carnivore. You love your neighbor. Talk to your fucking neighbor. Get to know them. Help them. Community. Jesus was a communist. Tell me I'm wrong. What if they're racist? I don't know, man. Ignore your neighbor. Don't talk about your neighbor. Talking shit's the quickest way to go to hell. I don't know, man. But can we ostracize the French? Yeah, I think that's fair. I politely acknowledge my neighbor's existence. Yeah. Yeah, communication. It's like, it's one of those things where it's so hard just to get to know a stranger because like the first communication is scary, but at the same time, like once you know, it's not that bad. Once you get to just like talking to people out of nowhere, it's not that bad. My parents, I know who are doing home ed are doing it for the right reasons, that are actively making sure their kids get as much socialization as possible. It's great. And that reminds me of like the Montessori school. That's great as to their needs. That's good. My kid has a friend who was properly homeschooled during COVID, whereas most of the kids did nothing. When this kid went back, he was so far ahead, he couldn't engage. He was bored. Can I be frank? I had a similar experience because I was taught so well at home before kindergarten that I was already like reading out loud by the time I got there, and there were other kids that were just learning to read. So by the time I hit like 3rd grade, I was reading at a high school level. Like, it made me feel really isolated. And it was a source of a lot of bullying for me. So like, yeah, that's a real thing. For sure. Like, that's a real problem. Getting bored of being around everybody who's just actively behind you. Like, you can do the schoolwork while the teacher's talking about it and they'll fucking yell at you for getting it right. Been there, done that. And that's why I lost so much interest in learning. When you get yelled at for being good at learning, you go, all right, I don't care anymore. Fuck it. And then you end up a disinterested piece of shit. Sorry, maybe that was too deep, but I think it's true. If you're not looking to medicating for that, I would highly recommend it. Yes. Unfortunately, you will be put a little bit through the medication ringer while they get you one that works for you, but it's worth being medicated for. I went through at least like a good 2 years of medication, and that roundabout fixed me to the point that I can now raw dog life, which wasn't possible before. So, or you could be a level up in a class and the age problems come in. And that's part of the problem, is that my family had the opportunity to I think it was 2nd to 3rd grade, they wanted to bump me from 2nd to 4th. And then my family went, no, we don't want her to miss out on socialization. So, and I ended up being ahead of my class and bullied. Woo! Hi, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, no, it was... Like, it's one of those things, you need to listen to your kids. If it was my choice, hi, Arbor, where the fuck are you? Where am I? What is this? It's not good. Hi, Arbor. Hello. Why are all of you coming in when I'm trying to leave? Oh. Yeah, get that command up. Get that command up. Nah, stick around for a minute. Stick around for a minute. Yeah, I said a no. I did a no. I guess you have to stream longer. Done, I swear to God. Yep. 30 days. 30 days. They took away my ad revenue until the 25th of May, and then the violation doesn't leave my account until May 10th, 2027. You heard that right. 2027. Uh-huh. Because they thought I was suicidal. I'm telling you right now, you want to know what makes me suicidal? This fucking Twitch ban. Are you serious? Ah! Yeah, so if you missed it, that's what happened. And they really thought that would happen. Yeah, no, take care of your mental health by getting rid of your income for the next month. Cool. It's like a good, wait, hold on. I did a photo of my work. Oh, no, it's ridiculous. It's really fucked up. I beg your finest pardon. Exactly. Yes. VOD's gonna be gone from YouTube from the ban. I swear to God. Am I allowed? Am I not allowed to enjoy a succulent Chinese meal? No income, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I don't have a contract with YouTube. I only had a contract with Twitch. They terminated that contract for the next month. Bee. But do it for me. Like, here's the thing. I care about Twitch too much. I like the platform. I like streaming on Twitch. I love streaming on Twitch. I think that Twitch is like literally where I belong as a person. But the fact that that happened, I plan on going to TwitchCon next year just to fucking find Dan. Yes, the CEO. And ask him in person, what kind of plans do you have in place for somebody like me who was wrongfully banned at the top of their game? I had just hit 20 average viewers. What right do they have to tell me that I was going to endanger myself? Especially with the appeal. Fuck you. Get a grip. I'm gonna find you in person. I'll see you in San Diego next year. You're not helping your case? I don't care. I'm not suicidal. I'm gonna live until next year. So I can argue with Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, that I have a problem with. Banned for vague threats. I'll give it a rest. I'll give it a rest. It's still fucked up though. It's still fucked up though. Hopefully it won't take you that long. It's gonna take a minute, which is really unfortunate. Because they shadow ban you once you get unbanned. Just tag it as a learning. What do you mean? Let me know if you need an army. I need all the backup. I need all the arms going like this, but like I need like crab dance level of like everybody going behind me as I go. Mr. Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch. What are your plans? I don't know, man. Barnyard is simple. Nah. I don't know, man. Ugh. Okay. I'll be the photographer for the protest. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh! Okay. Can I have a moment to breathe? It's been a long day. No? No? Okay. Don't breathe. Thank you. All right. All right. Hit on a punching bag on stream every day with a counter on it, but don't show stream. First time back on Twitch, no breathing challenge. Will I beat my record and I just pass the fuck out? Boy, oh boy, will Dan Clancy of Twitch fame be very, very fucking happy with that. Alright. Well, this... You guys can go... You can go to fourth wall. Ooh. I can make money this way. Thank you. I'm not monetized here. If you want stickers. I framed mine. That's so cute. What do you mean you framed it? Oh my goodness. Who are we rating? So here's the thing. I'm working on a scrapbook and I need those. They're as cheap as I could price them. Like, I make basically no money on those. It's as cheap as I can make it. Can we get the link in the chat real quick? Yeah, I'm sending you out. There's a way for me to send you to Twitch. Who mentioned that? I'd like to send you to Wildlife chat. If that's cool. There is a sticker. Did you not know that? Yeah, we got stickers. We're gonna make more merch. I'm working with Callie Fox. I'm working with Fox/Callie on merch ideas here in a day or two when I get a little bit less stressed out. So. The Scholastic one. I got that at a bookstore. This was from a bookstore, but I bet you could Google this and find it. This was from a used bookstore. So, unable to tell you where exactly it came from. Okay, thank you for linking that. Yeah, Pooh, is there a timer on the raid? Or do I just need to, like, wrap up and then you can raid out after that? I didn't say it that many. Did I say it that many times? How old would you feel if one day I had a kid and they say I grew up watching your streams? Very old. We agreed. I thought we agreed on 3. Am I okay? Anyway. All right. Another reason to have a kid. All right, boys. I'm out of here. Stop saying old. I was reading what people wrote. I was reading what was written. Alright, let me see. Is there any song in here that I am... The DMCA free playlist is fucking me up because I don't know any of these songs. Here. Goodbye, have a good night. I don't know how this raid function's gonna work. So, okay, 3 seconds after the stream. Okay, cool. If you're on Truffle, it should send you over to Twitch. Thank you all for hanging out for this test stream. It didn't go as bad as I thought. We've got at least a day to figure it out, if not 2. And if you aren't in the Discord already, please be in there. I'll let you know if I'm streaming on Monday or not. Otherwise, I'll schedule it on the channel. Bye.
I'm in love with the creeper on the low. I'm trying to fuck bad as hell. She's a keeper. I just hope I'm enough. I got a diamond pick.